Fuck.
Howdy to you folks, welcome back to the island of Whithe. When last we left our illustrious heroes of Chef plus the rest. They had returned to what was to what was becoming the most traveled section of the island of Whithe, the town of Slacha. Where there are a number of things going on. They joined up with the Pathfinder Society during our last session, which is broadly speaking the Adventuring Guild, and general troubleshooters, because sometimes trouble ought to be shot. And yeah, they were just sitting around the table discussing what came next. I think is where we left off.
Quite literally. In game and out of game. Did we take a job before we left?
No, we just delivered the contract and
That's
money.
right.
Yeah,
We turned the contract in.
we are here to try and get paid. We need a job. Because we do be poor again.
Okay.
Well, you're in the right place to find a job. There's a couple of other things on your to-do list.
I forgot that I have a...
That's
Speaking,
Chef's actual to-do list.
Yeah, speaking of which, did I get something? I got half of something, didn't I? When I got the weapon, I got half of something.
The relic weapon is not connected to the list.
Well, you mentioned something from the list was in that cave.
You must not have found it.
Well, fuck.
It's okay. There will be other
I'm trying to read. Hold on, I'm looking.
If I remember correctly, it had something to do with...
It was part of something. But not the whole thing.
It was one of the blood ones, wasn't it?
The blood ones are a very specific thing, and they are in a very specific place, and they are not here.
Okay.
Like, they are pretty much the only ones where I'm like, this is not metaphorical in the slightest. This is a really specific thing.
Quite literal. Got it.
Above table.
Yeah.
Was there something in the cave? Do we need to go back?
You don't need to go back.
Okay. All right.
What did I write down? Because I wrote down some notes for my personal stuff, but...
Yeah.
Also, yeah, the last date I have that we played was 11/24, so it's been a minute.
That's right.
Oh God.
And
Almost
for the record, I, as the dungeon master, would really appreciate it if people would send me notes that they take throughout sessions, kind of at the end of them. Just
right.
because
that's how I'm posting.
I'm
mine.
not taking notes.
It is almost 2 months.
I post my scribbles.
We appreciate...
I have too much going on during the session to take notes. I'm not that good.
We appreciate Carmine being our secretary.
We love it. It's wonderful.
Scribe.
You do not want my notes.
Yeah, my notes are useless to anyone
They
else.
are written in rat fur.
I promise you I want them. But if you don't feel comfortable sharing, that's okay.
I could.
Mine are just screenshots so I can remember stuff.
Honestly,
That's
that
so
works
relatable.
too.
Yeah.
I'm also going to point everybody at the to-do list handout. It should be in
I
everybody's
keep forgetting that we have the
Oh, we have
to-do
a
list.
list.
I
Oh,
just threw
There's
that
James
together like
Shanks.
5 minutes ago
I see it.
as like this is the stuff that I remember you guys needing to do.
Okay, yeah, I
Oh.
remember the clothes order. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the King of the Birds.
Yeah, that's the puzzle we're solving right now. Is the bird puzzle.
Yeah, the Simurg.
Burbs.
All right, so who we gotta talk to get paid in here?
I think you guys have gotten paid.
We got paid for our last job. They
Yeah, you
didn't
got paid
have
for your last job.
anything here.
Okay, so we
And-
need to get a new job. Is what needs to
I
happen.
mean, that was like the introductory job. Now you guys have been inducted into the Pathfinder Society. You guys can take other jobs.
Oh, so the MSQ notice is over the same NPC that we just turned in the quest with. Got it. We just forgot to go and pick up the next quest because
Yeah.
you know we're new and idiots.
I mean, like, there's a job board that you could just like go up to.
Sure.
Reckon-
Awesome. Let's do that.
Yes, I'll go up to the job board with Jinx,
Alright.
and we'll skim over. Where is the job
Oh,
board?
God help us.
Uh,
We are so bummed with those two picking.
do I need to roll for fascination?
I mean, it's mostly just like a bunch of papers that are like held on with push pins. Like it's a cork board.
All right. What we got going on? What are our options?
I'm gonna skim for decently paying stuff, and I'm probably gonna kind of skim to see if there's anything. Because do we want to go north towards the free towns? Is that where we're kind of thinking of going, y'all?
There
Or
was
are we going?
I thought we had talked about going and freeing that one city.
general discussion about heading north.
I
But
know we couldn't
there's
stay in the
also
Majocracy. Sorry.
but there's also stuff to do like in the area. Like
Okay,
Carmi
really-
needs to head south to pick up her clothes order because she wants new drip.
And we can stop by the little town and save them.
And you can
Doesn't
stop
she
at
need
the
money before we can do that? Though?
Yeah, I'm broke as fuck. We ain't
Okay.
getting
I
myself
thought we prepaid for
We need to get
that.
paid.
I
We need to
put
repay
50
that.
down. I put
She-
50%
She
down.
put a
Yeah.
deposit down.
Yeah.
Then she has to go back and pay the rest.
How much do you owe?
Oh, fuck me. Hold on, let me
Um,
scroll up.
Wasn't it like a good 100 something gold?
More than I have.
So it's 25 for the vest, 5 for the pantaloons, 10 for the shirt and jacket, and I paid half up front.
So
that's-
So
So-
only
40.
yeah,
But it was
paid
all
20.
gold.
Yeah.
40 to 50 gold.
So I have roughly 10, if you need it.
Well, I'm gonna look for.
You need something that pays well, but you
Well.
don't need something that will. But you don't need a get rich quick scheme.
Yeah.
Yes. So I'm gonna just kind of skim through like the descriptions of the jobs and also see how much they're paying each. Because does it say like
There's an initial offer, but especially the lower tier jobs include include like negotiable bonuses available.
okay? I'll
Um,
look for the lower tier ones for now, and so that way we could possibly take multiples.
Maximum pay for minimum effort.
somebody's so there's one that's literally just I need a broom, fetch me one. There's
Go ahead and pull that and hand it to me, and I'll get on that.
Yep, I take that off the board.
Is there any that say I need rat fur?
Edit.
I'll take like the very mundane looking ones. That's just like busy work.
Fetch a broom, clear the bars, cellar.
Are you sending us on? Are you having us kill rats?
No. No.
Hey, killing rats pays good in Saint Denis.
He's having us kill rats in a cellar. I'll take the rat. I'll take this cellar job too.
And there's a caravan from Leone that is late, and they want somebody to go and look into that.
Okay.
That one as well.
Yeah.
I'll take that one then too. And then I'm gonna look for one that
Is there a limit? Or can I just start pulling?
So Jinx.
I'm gonna hand Jinx the pins just because I think she would like the pins.
Ooh, are they colored?
They're bright colors. They're in different colors. They're like little bits of a. They're like wooden buttons that have a spike on the back. And they've all been painted different colors.
Okay, those are going in a pocket.
Yep, I figured as much. It also distracts Jinx, hopefully long enough so she doesn't just start pulling papers from the bottom row.
I mean, where do you think you're pulling the papers from?
I'm thinking like middle of the board, top of the board.
So, you go to grab one that's about chest high without really taking a look at it, and you go to rip it, and I need you to... Can you roll me athletics?
Yes.
Okay, you go to pull, and the paper stays where it is, and your hand just kind of moves down off of it. If you'd rolled too high, you would have wrenched your shoulder out.
Oh. Is it because we're not strong enough for these quests then?
It's because you're not high enough. It's because you're not a high enough rank yet.
We haven't upgraded our stats.
You guys are iron ranked, and you just tried to grab a hold of a gold rank quest.
Got it. I understand.
Aki, let me try. Uppies. Let me up. I would try.
Aki will just kind of look down.
An athletics check for you, Aki.
He'll look down at her and pick her up and go ahead.
Athletics check.
Oh, from Aki to pick you up.
Oh, for me to pick her up? Oh
Yep.
no. Well, there you go.
Yes.
All right.
She
You
weighs
wake up
nothing.
She weighs about
Waste
30 pounds.
What
wasted
the
a
hell?
natural 20. Come on, man.
Thanks,
Pick
give me
up
an
her.
athletics check.
Oh my god.
So I try to grab it, and I
Yeah,
end
you
up
try to
hanging
like
on it. I'm
you grab
attached.
a sheet of paper with both of your hands. You're trying to yank on it, and you start to do a bit of a pull up, and then the paper slides out from between your fingers, and you are back into hockey's arms. And because of the nat 20, I'm not going to ask him to roll again.
Worth a try.
To see whether or not he drops you.
He'll just put Jinx down. Let's
I'm
just
gonna
stick to
wander
this.
off. I'm bored now.
Wait, I have more pins.
Oh, wait, shiny? Yes. Okay.
I'm gonna start just taking the ones from that we can actually do then, and hand Jinx pins as I go.
All right, so uh, bar. That's cool. Five. Error. Story. That's cool. Bonus. Pushable. Terrible. So as you can see, if you consult the to-do list, um, these tasks have a certain amount of money attached to them. That may or may not change. You may or may not be able to get a better deal.
I'm old, tell me a story.
It's
Sorry.
a quest. It was on the board. It's not on the board anymore.
Fair enough.
Aki walks back with a handful of sheets of paper, and he sets down the small stack.
What we got?
Well, I got a handful of stuff. We got a quest to find a broom.
I'm on it.
There you go. A quest to clear out a cellar at a bar. Leftman, would you like to take this one?
Which one?
Clearing out a bar cellar.
Mm, all right.
That's fucking racist. You're sending the rat to clean out just because
More
it's
rats?
illegal?
Yes. I was more thinking of he might be able to enjoy himself with, testing out explosives and all that fun stuff.
Can I see if I can pull a broom out of my pocket?
Yes,
Awesome. Okay,
and
so
yes, you can.
I'm gonna start like patting down and looking for a good candidate to possibly pull a broom out of, and I'm gonna reach on the inside of the cloak into one of the pockets there, and
Oh yeah, you've got like a really nice vertical pocket right there inside the lining. You start pulling out, and you're like, "Oh, hey, this is a handle," and you keep pulling it out like you're in like a Marx Brothers gag.
It's
And
Mary
you've got like a
Poppins.
6 foot long, uh, and yeah, you've got like a 5 foot long broom in your hands.
here, Jeff. This thing is taller than I
Yes,
am, so
it's
I'm just gonna
already
set
out.
it down.
I'll grab the broom and start heading for the address.
All right.
Um, Carmine, I'm not sure if how good of a storyteller you are.
Um, I'll I'll knock one out. Just like making a painting, right? I just need to figure out who I'm telling it to.
Th-
It was marked on the paper. Like you
then
have an address. It's over here.
Miss Jinx, would you like to go with Miss Carmine to tell a
Oh, no.
story to someone?
Okay, sure.
All right, then I'll go with Lefman to clear the cellar, and then Bob left, or Chef left, so
Mm.
let's meet back here, and we can discuss about the caravan together.
Mhm.
Lefman, let's go.
Alrighty.
Where was the story? I didn't see.
It's the very last
You
one.
are your token is on, or the name of your token is on top of a building. It's in that building.
Uh,
We're going to get there. Trust me.
okay, I was
Uh,
like, okay.
Chef,
That
you
dancer.
walk up to the person. You've got the broom in your hand. Oh, oh, hello. You must be from the Pathfinder Society there.
That would be a correct assumption, sir.
Fantastic, fantastic. And if I'm remembering right, I promised 10 silver. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Thank you.
Much obliged. And
And the gentleman takes the broom and immediately starts sweeping. Oh, this is wonderful. This is a really good broom. Where did you get this?
we have our ways of acquiring certain types of things.
Ah, yes, yes. I remember back when I did society stuff occasionally, and I would never told anybody anything either, even if it was literally just picking it up from 3 doors down. Anyhow, have a nice day, young man.
You as well, sir. And then Schiff will head back to the guild.
And fetch a broom for 10 silver. Done.
Do we run into Chef as we're leaving?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, before we leave, I actually, can I pull out some parchment? I'm gonna write a note
Hmm.
specifically for Chef
Yeah.
saying we all went out to go complete tasks together. We will be back and reconvene back here. Please stay here and we will go finish the last job together. I'm gonna walk up to the lady that gave us the wayfinder and everything.
Yeah.
Um, Miss, if you don't mind, do you remember the giant gentleman that was with us?
Yeah, the guy with the hat?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you wouldn't mind passing this note to him when he comes back, uh,
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. Thank you so
Yeah, of
much.
course. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful day.
You too. And he
Thank you.
runs out with Lefman. And we head out towards the job location.
And my dice are still locked away somewhere. Wait a minute. Why am I doing this? Carmine, Aki, both of you roll me a d20. I'm sorry, Carmine, Leftman, both of you roll me a d20.
Hi. Oops. Wrong command. I'll just do this.
We're starting with Carmine. Carmine,
Mm.
you and Jinx approach the address listed on your sheet of paper.
Mhm.
Um, Out front of it, there is a uh little old lady sitting on like a porch swing, slowly going back and forth. Um, Next to her on a small wicker table is a carafe of like iced tea mixed with lemonade.
Okay.
um, oh hi, hello there.
Uh,
What's your
hello.
name, Mrs.?
I'm Carmine, and this is Jinx.
Very nice to meet you, Miss Carmine, Miss Jinx. Why don't y'all come and have yourselves a sit on up here on my porch, and we can all have ourselves a nice little conversation.
Okay. Can
Okay.
I sit next to you?
Yeah, of course, of course.
I'm
As
gonna
long as you
hop
don't
up
mind
and I'm
me
gonna
talking.
kick my legs so that when she's going back and forth, I'm just kind of entertaining myself.
Social media.
So what brings y'all out here to this neck of the woods?
We work for the guild, and we found a job that you are asking for us to tell you a story.
Oh, you guys are the storytellers. Oh, that'll be so wonderful. Kind. So, what kind of a story you got for me today?
Uh, and Carmine's just kind of look at Jinx.
You guys took this tell me a story job. Y'all tell me a story.
Let's tell the story of how we got our stuff. The the dragon, or I don't know. Storytelling's not my thing.
Hmm. Seems kind of a weird choice for you to take a job about telling somebody a story then.
Oh, I'm just here. I'm the muscle. I'm the hired muscle.
Hmm. It's hard muscle. How would you feel about having yourself a cup of nice cold iced
Yes, please.
tea? Pulls out a cup of from underneath of the wicker table, pours you a cup of tea and hands it to you. Miss Carmine, would you also like some tea?
Yes, please.
Pulls out another cup, pours it out for you, hands you a cup of iced tea with lemon. So
Is there a
I
particular type of story that you'd like to hear?
not particularly. That's why I signed it off to the Pathfinder Society because no matter what, somebody's always gonna have something interesting to say.
Well, if you're
Uh,
game for it, you can do something like my mom used to do with me when I was a kid. It's a choose your own adventure story.
That sounds wonderful. Why don't you start telling me one?
Okay. There was once this nice old lady, and she started out just sitting out on her porch and absolutely enjoying her day with a cup of tea and good friends.
Hmm.
And you get a letter delivered to you. That letter is going to give you two options. You
All
can
right.
either go and see a friend,
Hmm?
or you can and go to a local party or a local festival.
Mm. All the parties around here get awful loud, especially since that new Kenyon's took over. So I think that I'm going.
You're going to go see a friend. I'm sorry, above
What
table, you're
happened?
cutting in and out and have a hard time hearing you.
I apologize for that. Yeah, she's going to take the see a friend option. Because the ever since the new Kenyas took over, all the parties in town get loud and boisterous.
Gotcha. Okay,
Knowing
perfect.
Archer, he probably makes things that go boom. Um,
Indeed. So you're
because
going to
he
set
hasn't
off.
met Carmine's boyfriend.
Well, do we want to explain that part to the old lady or not?
That's entirely up to you. You're telling the story.
Hey, that is not my circus, not my monkeys. I'm only the hired help here. All right, so you're going to set off to go visit a friend. On
Mm,
your way, you're
keep
going
it
to
normal.
see. I'm sorry? Did you say something?
I apologize. I need to go AFK for a moment.
Yeah, no worries. Let me know when you're back.
So, little old lady's going to see a friend. What happens next in this choose your own adventure story?
Okay, you have two optional paths to get there. You can either go through the woods or you can go through a field of flowers.
Ooh, the woods is scary. I'm going to go through the flower.
Okay. I am going to need a constitution saving throw.
What's that?
Um, what it is you are walking through a field of sleep flowers.
Mm,
So if you step on any of them or disturb any of them, it's going to put you to sleep.
But the flowers are my friends around here.
They
She lays it
could be, but
her
not these
hand across
particular ones.
the side of her chest. Oh Lord, well if these flowers aren't my friends, I suppose that I would find an appropriate place to sit down and I would talk to them if I could understand what was going on. Is there a reason that these flowers are angry?
We don't like to be stepped on. We keep getting
That's
kicked and
perfectly
stepped
fair.
on and disturbed, and we don't like it.
Hmm.
We're just protecting ourselves.
Yes, you are. She rubs at her chin a little bit.
Now, if you will step about 10 feet to that direction, you can still get to your friend's house, but you won't be
Yeah,
stepping on us.
that's very true.
So
Uh,
are you stepping onto the path?
yes, of course.
All right. And the flowers, you just hear a hum. They're back to happy. They're gonna let you pass
That's
as long
very,
as you stay on the path.
that's very kind of them.
All right, Carmen, you wanna jump in with some options here? I didn't mean to completely steal your thunder here.
It's okay. Uh, okay. So you step onto the path.
Mm,
Uh, oh dear. I don't want to tell these type of stories. Um, as you're walking along the path, you hear a bird song
that's very
um,
sweet. What kind of
along
bird?
along the trees. I don't know. Would you like to see what kind of bird it is? Or would you rather stay on
That
the path
sounds
and keep
wonderful.
going?
I like the birds around here, and I think that I would approach them. Why they sing.
Okay. So you run, you approach the tree that you think the bird is singing from, and
Hello there, Mr. Tree. Wouldn't happen to know why the birds are singing.
the tree responds by shaking its leaves in the wind. And you find a small little blue jay tweeting by itself above an empty nest.
Miss Blue Jay, why are you singing so?
And the wind suddenly starts blowing harder and the leaves start shaking more and more. And you notice that the nest appears to be teetering off the branches. Do you want to help the blue jay?
Any way that I can.
Okay. Um, you find nearby a very high rock that you could possibly jump from to reach the branch, or would you rather climb the tree?
Oh, I haven't jumped for. Well, let's just say that I haven't jumped for a very long time at this. So I think that I would try to climb Mr.
Okay. So as you're climbing the tree, as I was saying,
Cardinal.
the wind is getting rougher and rougher to the point that somehow you even feel the trunk seems to be shaking. And the bird starts singing a more scarier song. And you look over and you see that the nest has fallen off the main branch and is barely clinging on to one of the little twigs.
Am I close enough to try to grab it?
Um, you can try if you like.
Think that I would try.
Okay. As you go to reach for the nest, right as your fingers start grasping it, all of a sudden, whoosh, you see a flash of red and something pricks your hand, and all of a sudden you look and the nest is gone.
Oh my.
And the blue jay is very sad, staring at you, and now has no nest anymore. Do you choose to climb back down and run after the nest that seems to be somehow flying away with something, or do you stay with the blue jay?
What is flying away with the nest?
You see that it's a red cardinal.
Hmm. I like Mr. Cardinal, but he can be very rude
Yes.
sometimes. I think that I would talk to Miss Blue Jay and remind her that even though Mr. Cardinal is very rude and has taken away a lot of her hard work, that he has not taken away her children, and that the work of parents, work of home, can be rebuilt. A home, or rather a house. A house is just walls. A nest is just a nest. But family is something that you cannot rebuild after it has been destroyed. Child is something that you cannot rebuild after they have.
So the blue jay hears your words, and any other day, these words would be quite very comforting. But from where you're holding on the tree, you see that the blue jay is looking down at the ground below both of you. And when you look down, you see 3 broken eggs in the grass below.
Did I see the eggs fall out?
No, they were already there when you got there.
Well, you see, if I had had that information before I climbed the tree, then I would have responded differently.
But you wanted to talk to the blue jay. That was the
Did
choice
want
you
to talk.
made.
I wanted to go happen. That's a part of seeing what's happening. Got to make
Okay.
sure that you give people appropriate information to make the informed. But I
I'm
suppose that this is just me being uh, impatient
I'm
rather
mo
than do something that I am that going to talk to Miss Blue. I'm going to say that sometimes when us big folk, children, parents, Sometimes we like to dig a little hole, put put what's left of our loved ones into the hole. Maybe leave a marker. I'm going to ask Miss Blue Jay if she'd like it.
You're breaking in and out. I can't really hear what you're saying.
I'm going to talk to Miss Blue Jay, and I'm going to tell Miss Blue Jay that sometimes when us big folk lose somebody like a parent or a child or a loved one of any kind, we sometimes put them in the ground, dig a little hole that they can have a nice little rest there forever. I'm going to ask Miss Blue Jay if she'd like to share that.
Okay. So you choose to, if the blue jay agrees, you choose to climb down the tree and help bury the eggs?
Well, does Miss Blue Jay agree?
Yes.
So yes, I'm going to climb back down Mr. Tree. I'm going to thank him for supporting me, my old age, such a kind and generous friend. I'm going to ask that he uh doesn't mind if Miss Blue Jay and I do a little bit of digging. I'm going to kneel down there amongst his roots. I'm going to dig in there with my hand. I'm going to dig a nice little hole. I'm going to pick up what's one of the eggs. I'm going to put it into the hole, and I'm going to fill that hole up. Then I'm going to dig another little hole, and I'm going to pick up one of the broken eggs. I'm going to keep this process for little blue jay children. Then I think that Miss Blue Jay and I are going to sit there, going to stand there underneath the Mr. Tree, and the three of us are just going to have ourselves a nice little cry for a little bit. Sometimes that's what you gotta do.
Okay. Uh, Carmen's gonna kind of look at Jinx because we realize Carmen feels that this lady, she
She's got her
sort of,
eyes closed. She's got tears starting to drop down out of her eyes. Sometimes you just gotta have yourself a nice little cry.
oh,
And then I'm back off going over to my friend. That's how the story goes, don't it?
The blue jay says she's all alone now and asks if she can come with you. Do you take her with you?
Shucks, Miss Blue Jay, you can always come with me.
All right. The blue jay heads on the path with you towards your friend's house.
Hmm?
And she's just going to fly around your general area, just not really directly on top of you, but close to you. And you keep walking, and you get to the point where you can see your friend's house. And
Tell the truth, Brad.
at your friend's house, it looks like nobody's home.
Dear, that's most unfortunate.
It
Well,
everything's locked up. The lights are out. There's no fire going. Do you take a look around? Do you leave a note? What do you do?
I think that I have learned my lesson, and I am going to look around the area. As excited as I am to see my friend, I do so want to make sure that I'm not going to interrupt her having a terrible day.
All right, you go and you look around the house and you hear a shuffle coming from
That's
back
not
behind the
surprising.
bar. It's
My
not real
friends are
loud, but
all
it sounds like something's being moved around a little bit.
my friends and I are all about the same age. That means that we tend to shuffle everywhere we go. I'm going to ask Miss Blue Jay to kindly take a look and make sure that my friend is doing.
The blue jay flies around the barn and sees that your friend is there,
Yeah.
and your friend is pinned. They were chopping
Yeah.
wood and things came toppling over and they can't get up. So they've
Oh,
just been
yeah.
there kind of
Yeah.
trying to move things to the side.
Well, yes, we should absolutely go and help.
All
Should
right.
go and help her, I tell Miss Blue. That is exactly what we set out to do.
You walk around the side of the barn, you can see that there is a bunch of chopped wood that has fallen down on top of your friend. The legs are pinned, and she's just kind of trying to move things out of the way. So you help her move everything off her so that she can move. She's okay. She's, a little bruised up, a little battered,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not badly hurt.
That's excellent. Excellent.
I'm so glad you came. Thank you so much for your help. I don't think I was ever going to get out of there.
I believe in you, Jenny. You would have been fine. You would have been
And
okay. But I'm glad you're safe.
and you go inside, have a nice cup of lemonade, visit for a while. You introduce your blue jay to your friend, and you have a great conversation.
That sounds lovely.
And do we want to continue from here, or do you want to end with you made it to your friend and had a good
It
time?
feels like an appropriate ending. Thank you both very much. You're wonderful.
I'm not so sure about that, but that's what my mom used to do for me when I was little, and I always liked being able to choose what to do and how everything ended.
It's kind of nice. It's interesting. You know what? It's a kind of a story that nobody has ever told me before. And I think that a little bonus. And she reaches into a pocket on her dress. She pulls out a little clutch purse, opens it up, and she hands you a coin. Then she hands you another. Then she hands Carmine a coin. Then she hands Carmine another. Thank you both very much. Are you done with your tea?
Yes, ma'am, that was delightful. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have yourselves a good day now.
Yes, ma'am. And I'm going to get up and I'm going to kind of skip off a little bit. I used all of my energy to behave myself, and I need to burn off some energy.
Uh-huh.
Carmen's gonna chase after Jinx after giving the lady a nod.
Okay.
I'm going to run back towards the meeting place, and if there's anything interesting along the way, then I'm going to stop and check it out. Otherwise, I'm just going to run because I need to burn some energy.
I mean, there's, nothing out of the ordinary from a half an hour ago when you were walking to this lady's house to tell her a story.
So I'm just going to burn energy then.
Yeah,
I'm
pretty much.
running all the way back.
Mhm. Charming, you want to do anything on your way over?
No, because I need to make sure Jinx doesn't run off.
That's fair.
Did I ever pick up my coins or did I
I
leave them
believe she
there?
delivered them to you. She put them in your hand.
Yeah, in her
Okay.
hands.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect.
You
What
guys never
coins
asked
were
me what
they?
kind of
I,
coin they
I was
are
to
or
say,
how much
what
they're
coins?
worth.
I didn't even look at them. I think they ended up in a pocket somewhere, and it, it was shiny for a second, but not that interesting.
That's fair. They are in fact shiny, but Carmine, it doesn't look like it's silver or gold or platinum or even copper. These look to be made of iron.
Uh, okay.
Yep. So can you please both mark that you have 2 iron coins?
Do the things that I put into my pockets stay in the same pockets or do they migrate?
Uh, if you reach into a pocket and think to yourself, "I wonder where I put those iron coins," they're going to be in whatever pocket you reach into.
Okay,
But if you
perfect.
can keep track of where you put stuff, they stay where they are.
Okay. It's it's gonna be more like I don't remember where I put it, but I know what I'm looking for.
I kind of envisioned it as I don't remember what's in this pocket, and I pull out, "Oh, that's what I was looking for. Perfect."
Awesome.
Um, I I have given you a coat of many pockets. I am not expecting you to micromanage what's in what pocket. Um, yeah, Aki Leftman, the two of you walk up to the bar. Bar's closed. There's movement inside the bar.
Is there like a knocker on the door or
I mean, like, no, but you can knock.
Aki will knock and say, "We're here about the cellar job."
So you walk up, you knock, you call out. Inside the bar, there's some more movement. Proprietor comes over. Hey, hey, opens the door. Hey, bar's closed, and if you're selling something, I don't want any.
Aki will show
Or
the
just shut the
pamphlet.
door.
He'll knock again.
Door opens. What part of I don't want any do you not
And
understand?
he'll shove the paper in his face.
Oh, you're from the society. Why didn't you say something?
I tried, and then you shut the door in my face, good
That
sir.
sounds like a you problem. You when the door is open, you're supposed to identify yourself. Not supposed
Well,
to stand there looking dumbfounded like some pansy ass jabroni.
Hey, you want help with what you got or not?
Yeah, I want to take a look down at the cellar?
Then open the door and let us in.
The door's
We
open.
got
Come
things to
on
do.
in. Come on in. No, the last folks I got from the society were much more polite than you two, but that's all right.
you
He
didn't ask for polite, you just asked for help with your cellar.
mm-hmm. Goes behind the bar, opens up another door. The door immediately takes a hard turn left and goes down a steep and narrow set of stairs. About halfway down, this um like the walls give way to a bare, unfinished dirt cellar. Down there are racks upon racks of aging barrels, and the place is absolutely fucking filthy. Um, there's an inch of dust on some of these things. There's cobwebs all over the place. Leftman, you're a little bit closer to the ground, and you see a pile of mouse droppings off in the corner. Yeah, so clean it up. We
As
open in
in,
3 hours. I
I'm
want to do 5
sorry. Cleaning what exactly?
the cellar.
Are we getting rid of rats? You're wanting us to just clean the barrels?
Like, see how the barrels are all dirty? I want them clean. See how there's all them cobwebs around? I want them gone. I think there's a family of mice that moved in. I want those. Well, I want to know where their hole is so that we can shut it.
Fair enough.
Now, on the far side there, you see the doors to the outside. If y'all want to open those up so that you can like breathe down here, that's fine. Y'all can have the door up at the top of the stairs open. But like, I gotta go open the bar, and that means that I got stuff to do.
And you got cleaning supplies?
He points in the corner.
All right.
But Aki, you guys take the next hour and a half and clean out the guy's cellar.
Um, yeah. Leftman, do you got any ideas on how we can make this go by faster?
I'm gonna open up my little pack, see what I kind of got going on in there.
While he's doing that, Aki is going to just look around to see if he can find the source of the. That's what I was thinking, Chef. I'm gonna look for the source of the rats with need. Like, think of where rats may nest, where they may hide.
hmm
Think just like a rat.
So you take a moment and you try to think like Leftman. Then you
Yes.
shake your head a little bit. Start trying to think like a mouse.
Yeah.
You roll me a perception check.
Sure. Perception.
Leftman's gonna pipe up. He's gonna come out from his bag and he's gonna say, "Look, I'm gonna be frank with you. There's no good answer to this. We find the mice, if there is them. I'll take a little bit of this boo powder here. I'll drag it along. We'll blow them up. As for the dust and the cobwebs and everything else, well, I hate to say it, you're gonna have to take me. You're gonna have to use me as a duster."
There's like rags and brooms and stuff. There's a bucket. You'll be
He's just saying if to make
Make
things
it go
faster.
by
To
faster.
make
I
it
could
go by
just use
faster.
use a bigger body,
fine.
like a giant Swiffer duster.
I don't like being objectified, but whatever we need, and I think we
You
need
get
it.
fair enough, Leftman. Um, as far as killing the mice with fire, that might be kind of the situation of using a sledgehammer for a hammer's job type analogy.
Look, you're already
Maybe
using a giant rat as a duster. Go big or go home.
I don't think they want us to ruin anything in here, though.
He just said get it done, not how.
He did say that, but I also don't want to lose money on a job and have to pay for damages that
Can
are
I roll perception to see whether or not I see any rat?
Yeah, sure.
I want him to, as Aki's talking, kind of just be looking around looking for the rats.
hmm
I don't know where my character went. Hold on. There we go.
Leftman, you see a hole. It's off in one of the other corners.
Oh, wonderful. He's gonna walk on over to it. He's taking um a lesser alchemist's firebomb
hmm
oh,
and a extended alchemical fuse. So I'm gonna say I'm
Okay.
using one of those and one of the
Mhm.
bombs
Yeah.
and a thing of boom powder, and he is essentially just making a trail away from the thing and just lighting it on fire.
All right. So I just want to make sure that I understand what the plan is. You're taking a uh a little vial of alchemist's fire, and
Yes.
you're shoving it into the hole like it's a muzzle loader.
Yeah. And then I'm taking an extended fuse.
And then you're sticking a bit of fuse into it,
Yeah. And
shoving it
dragging
further
it
down.
out of the hole, taking boom powder and creating a line of boom powder away from the hole and then lighting it
Okay.
a fair distance away.
You don't need the boom powder, the fuse is gonna be long enough.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. Let's do that then.
Um,
As Aki's still talking.
and you're standing there in a corner, with a flint and steel going, just striking it, trying to get this fuse to take. Um, you succeed. Uh, there is a muffled boom. There is a small and managed explosion. Um, and you think that you have permanently solved this mouse problem. And you are very, very glad that Alchemist's fire does not, in fact,
Explode.
work through dirt.
Anything. That
Boom,
yeah.
bang, bang. Job done.
Well, that's one portion of it. Are you ready, Rat?
Lord, no.
He's gonna grab him by the scruff and
I
a
have
little bit
given
lower
you
than
guys
that.
the tools to actually do the job effectively. You do not need to literally use one another as a fucking mop.
I'm going to grab the bucket and dunk Leftman into the bucket and start cleaning.
Oh my
As
god.
he's getting dunked and he's getting repeatedly dunked into the water as you would, Leftman's just gonna kind of like gargle around and say, "Don't say I don't ever clean myself."
No, no, no.
Leftman, are you
This
going
is
to try to stop him from doing this?
I gave him the permission. It's happening now.
All right. Well, yeah, it'll take you guys about an hour and a half to get everything done.
perfect. Um, Occasionally what I'll do is I'll stop. I'll use the towels to like dry him off a little bit. We'll take like a break here and there. I'm like, all right, you ready? All right, let's go. And then back to dunking and doing it all over again.
Keep it
Yeah,
going.
like I said, it'll take you guys about an hour and a half.
But we make this place pristine.
Mm-hmm. And importantly, you get it done in time for opening.
And as Aki finishes, he will try and dry Lefman off as much as possible.
Mhm.
Maybe even like wring out his tail.
I'm sorry, you're grabbing a hold of his tail and twisting it in two different directions?
Yeah,
Mm.
yes. Just very gently though.
Leftman, this guy is grabbing your tail and giving you an Indian burn.
Oh man. Leftman's just gonna swat his hand down. He's like, hey, these tails don't grow on trees, okay?
Fair. Sorry. I was in automatic cleaning mode. I
If you're gonna
forgot
get
where
that
we
kind of
were.
handsy with me, you better pay me.
I forgot where we were for a second. I'm sorry, man. Um, and he'll just continue to just use the towel that we have.
Mhm.
And then
As you guys start on your way up the stairs after you clean up, after you finish cleaning out the cellar, the door opens and and the owner start. Oh wow, you guys were a lot faster than the last group that came in here. course, I
Leftman's
think
just
they
gonna
were
give him the
using the
1,000-yard
opportunity to
stare.
screw. Um,
Looks like a wet rat.
yeah, well, who am I to judge? Leaning's hard. Why do you think I don't want to do it? Why do you think I keep hiring the society once a month to come on in and do it?
Now I
Why?
don't ever want to do it.
Well, we're glad that it's
That's
up to
okay,
your
man.
standard.
Wow, yeah, you guys do great. What's that big black thing over there in the corner?
The rat
So smart.
problem, the mouse problem that no longer exists.
Oh, great. Fantastic. So, I believe that the given price was 4 gold. That's right. And he starts
Um,
counting out 1, 2, 3, 4. And he starts to put his purse away.
and if you wouldn't mind, 1 extra gold for the convenience fee of us being faster, as
Hey, that's
well
a real good
as
idea. And
Make
he
it
opens it
2.
up.
I lost some of my
5.
dignity in there.
yes,
You know
and
what?
the
And 1 for you too, Mr. Rat there. And he puts his purse away. Aki, you got 5 gold. Leftman, you got 1. Woo.
perfect. Thank you, sir. Pleasure doing business with you, and have a great uh bar day.
Well, now.
Leftman, let's head back.
We don't ever talk about what happened in there.
No, we don't. And they both return back to the guild.
Chef, Jinx, Carmine, the 3 of you have been waiting around for like an hour before Aki walks in looking like he's seen a ghost, and Leftman looks in looking like he was the ghost. Um,
Still wet every time he's
Looking like a
walking.
drowned rat.
Yes.
Dropping wet.
Just you don't hear little tippy taps of his feet. You just hear plop, plop,
Slapping.
plop, plop. We got the job done, folks.
Did you go swimming?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Aki will hand the 5 gold over to Carmine. Here you are, my dear.
Oh, thank you.
I don't really need the gold right now.
Oh, that's very kind of you. And she's gonna pocket it.
We're working together for survival, so money's not really something that I've always been requiring in my life, but you know.
Must be nice, damn.
Anyways, how was your guys' job?
Uh,
Uh,
pretty straightforward. Turns out Jinx can tell stories.
A little storyteller we got here, huh?
wouldn't go that far, but sure. Let's say that.
Is Chef back?
Yeah?
Oh, okay. How was the delivery, Chef?
It was a delivery. Anybody smell something like a pine tree? Like a wet pine tree?
All I smell is wet dog.
Aki will just kind of
Leftman's just gonna be in the
look over
background,
at
hands in
Leftman, yeah.
mouth, taking him out, and then trying to pat himself down.
So about this last job that we got here. Um, when should we set out for this?
It's about noon now.
Now's as good a time as any.
Fair enough. Um, do we know? Oh, hold on. Let me look at the name. So it's um approximately where they said that the shipment was coming from. You said it was coming from Leone.
Hmm.
Um, do we need any supplies before we head out, like food or anything?
That is entirely up to you. But yeah, caravan was coming up from Leone. Uh, it's about a week late at this point. Um, Nobody's really sure what the hell happened to it because it's not like if there was word that it got hit by bandits, then like this probably wouldn't be an introductory level thing. But
Mm.
they're just looking for somebody to go down and figure out what the fuck happened. Um,
Um,
the exact words are "Don't get in over your head," and re- and get don't be a hero. Just get us the information.
do we know how long the travel is from Slashout to Leone or vice versa?
About twice as long as just looking at the map, about twice as long as it is to Viercheniatska or Tower Place.
Okay, so
About
about
4 times as far as it is to Saltstein, but you guys haven't been to Saltstein yet, so that doesn't mean much.
Tower Place only took about 3 days, 2 days, if I remember.
Getting to Viercheniatska takes basic requires you to spend basically two full days traveling.
Okay,
Tower Place also requires basically 2 full days traveling.
so we're
Um,
looking at about
Sticking to
four
the
to five
proper route.
days.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
The caravan will move slower than you guys would. So they were supposed to get here about a week ago. They'd been so whatever happened to them probably happened a week and a half ago.
Okay. Um, it's up to you guys if you guys want to grab some extra supplies or not for food.
We should be good with the cart and
All
all
I
this
got is
stuff.
these, and she pulls out 2 iron coins. I don't know what this is.
They're polished iron coins, so they're shiny. You want to take a
It-
closer look at them?
okay.
Yeah, roll me a perception. So they're about an inch and a half around, so they're big, chunky things. Um, and one side is like a too wide smile with teeth that are too big for the mouth. Um, and on the other side is thinking for a moment. And on the other side is a cauldron.
Well, this is the closest thing I have to money, so gonna hand it off to whoever is going to handle the money because you know I'm gonna lose it.
Uh, Aki will just see the color of it and he'll just say, um, "L- let me take a look at this." And he'll see like the symbols or anything. Do I recognize the symbols?
Roll me occultism.
Wow. Really did use the natural 20 on a useless roll.
Um, you're taking a look at it, and you don't see. You don't see writing on it. I've just thrown together a quick handout for him.
No worries.
That was the writing, and I'm going to put them under. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them under treasure because they're treasure.
Um, Ms. Carmine, I know I'm familiar with such things, but I don't recognize anything. I was wondering if maybe you may recognize something of these symbols. They're definitely
Um,
not religious for sure.
yeah, I'll try. If not, then we can ask the. I can't figure it out. We can ask the pretty lady over there, or that guild lady that's in
The
the village.
guild lady.
Um, Carmine, your first thought on looking at these things is that they're related to hag lore somehow. Um,
Hags? Oh my god. Oh, it's a fucking old lady. We just talked. Oh dear lord. Jinx, we just talked to a
um,
fucking hag.
and then your second thought is, wait a minute, that wouldn't make any damn sense because the way that she responded was incorrect for the ways that for the way that a hag would act. Um, and while they have been known to move into small settlements, this place is too big and too urban for them. Like they would not work well in this environment. Like a hag would not willingly put themselves in this environment unless they were up to something much more nefarious than just being a little old lady and sitting around and telling stories to them, having people tell stories to her. Something here doesn't add up right. And um then you take a closer look at the coins and uh one of the other things that hags don't do is industry, and these have clearly been stamped.
Okay.
Hags would want to do everything by hand, and the you have no clue what these coins are. You have no clue where they come from. You have no clue what they are for. Um and even though your first thought is hag lore, your second thought is that there's something fishy with them. Something funky about
Hey, that's what I just wrote in my notes. Cool.
them.
Um, okay, she's gonna kind of give Aki like a weird like a a glance of like, like something's not right.
Mm-hmm.
And she's gonna suddenly get up and turn, and she's gonna flick the coin at the pretty lady. It's up to you. Do you want me to roll if it lands on her counter?
Nah, she's just gonna catch it out of the air.
Okay. She's gonna flick it at her and be like, "Hey, pretty lady,
Yeah.
this look familiar?"
She takes a look at it. No, people find weird stuff all the time. Tosses it back to you.
Hmm.
Aki is gonna turn in the pages that we did complete so far, though, while we're here.
All right. Thank you very much. You can. All right. So that's stamp. Puts it over at the dump pile. Stamp. Puts it over in the dump pile. Stamp. Puts it over in the dump pile. He didn't try to knock y'all out of a gold, though, would you? He normally tries to underpay. It's honestly one of the reasons that we keep him around, because one of the things that we try to encourage new adventurers to do is negotiate a little bit with your clients.
We did get some extra pay out of it. Thank
Good
you.
on you.
Just by curiosity, what is the standard rate of cleaning, though?
Oh, he'll. So the first time, he tried to underpay and he tried to hire a bunch of people for like 1 gold, and
Oof.
after that we raised the price on it. We told him that it was 5, or he could hire another, or he could hire other clients.
Then I guess I lucked out on that part. Thank you, ma'am.
Mhm. You take care now.
And you too.
Thank you.
All right. Um, everyone, you ready, packed and ready to go?
I'm ready.
Anyone need to
Yeah.
use the restroom before we head out? Because most likely we won't have any time to stop beforehand.
I'm good.
Jinx, maybe you should try.
You're probably right. She heads out back, heads out to the restrooms.
Leftman, that means you too?
I can do it while we're walking.
Nope, nope, you go. Go on.
Nope. No need.
Go. Leftman, go.
Nope. Not going.
I just remembered something while they're doing the bathroom breaks and convincing the children to use the restroom. Can Carmen do something really quick?
Um, yes.
Um, she suddenly remembers while they're doing what they're doing right now. She's gonna
Mhm.
go through her bag really quick, and she's gonna pull out the finished painting she has of the pretty lady and give it to the pretty lady.
Okay. Ah,
Noticed y'all needed some artwork on these walls. These are pretty barren.
wow, this is really good. You're amazing at this. Like, have you ever considered doing portraits just for people, like on commission?
Uh, haven't gotten that far yet, but maybe one day.
I She puts this up. You will,
Well,
because people are gonna want to see if they can't hire you to do these for them too.
oh well, if maybe some come by. Will you let me know, and I'll try and paint them.
Absolutely. I mean, honestly, if you could leave like some way to get in touch with you, that'd be ideal because otherwise I'm going to like have to make a mark that like the people or the way to get this done for yourself is to get in touch with chef and the rest. And if that's how you want to do it, then that's how you want to do it, and that's okay.
Um,
Like, if she just looks at it like,
if you want, we can. Maybe if I have a book here or something, maybe I can offer payment, and you can keep a book here for me.
yeah, absolutely.
How much do you need to have a little slot for me?
Well, for members, for this sort of thing, um, we handle the advertising rate.
Oh, okay. Well,
So she like clears a little spot on her desk over here by the wall. Um, and she pulls out like a little pot of paint and she literally paints a rectangle in it. Um, we're gonna wait for that to dry, but like she makes sure that the rectangle is big enough for the book to like lay open. Um, and then whenever you're in town, you just come on over and get in touch with the people who leave information here. And I'm gonna hang the portrait like right over it, right next to the job board, so
uh,
folks will see it.
wow. Uh, thank you. I mean,
Yeah, of course. This is amazing.
oh, of course, you did us a favor with the Wayfinder, and you know.
No, no, this is gorgeous. Wow,
Um,
so much, Miss Carmi.
thank you. Um,
Does it have a name or a title?
hmm. We'll call it "Hey there, pretty lady."
Ah, shucks. Anyhow, um,
Well, thank you. Well, come on by. We're gonna go check out that caravan for y'all, and might be back in a week or so, hopefully. I do have a question, actually. I just remembered.
mhm.
Does by any chance the Kenyas come around in here or no? I know that doorway is a little small for him, but
That doorway is a little small for him, but I've seen him fit through. He so he normally only comes out this way when he wants to show off some new boomy stick thing that he's made. Um, or he's looking to hire people. Um, last time he was in here was like last month.
oh wow. Okay. Well, if
Why do you ask?
he comes on by, can you just let him know that I'm out and I'll be back in a little while? He
Yeah, for
needs
sure.
me. He can always drop a message off with you if you don't mind.
Mm, absolutely.
Well, toodaloo.
Just
She's
drop
gonna.
that into y'all's journals so that we have a running tab of who Carmine has made art for and where it is. All right. And then yeah, y'all are on your way out of town. Going this direction. guys set out for Leone, heading down the road, on the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again. You guys are settling down for the evening, and you see what looks like it used to be a building, kind of off to the south a little bit. Y'all want to stop there?
Yes,
All
I
right,
do.
I'm down.
fantastic.
Oh, this doesn't look sketchy at all.
I mean, you guys take a closer look at it once you get in amongst the copse of these trees. Uh, it pretty clearly used to be some kind of a temple or a church before the roof fell in and subsequently about half of the walls fell. Um, but it's pretty much the only thing that could vaguely be called shelter around. So
Um, I will pull out my hooded lantern and keep it at my hip.
I have set all of your tokens to emit light for this. I'm just trying to give you guys the feeling of like, oh yeah, it's twilight, like it's dark.
Um, I
I'm
believe
pulling my blades out and just keeping them at the ready.
All right.
I'm gonna go
Leftman.
ahead and get my sword out as well.
Okay. Leftman,
and
Carmine. Uh, you watch as your companions arm themselves. What are you guys gonna be doing? Chef,
Uh,
kindly stop
I
moving.
I am pulling a bomb out. I reach into my mouth and just pull one straight out.
All right.
It's a alchemist firebomb.
Okay. Seems fair and reasonable. Carmine.
Yep.
Um, gosh. I'll just be wary in the back and be at the ready.
Okay. You
My
know what
weapons are
I'm
my
going to ask
fingers,
y'all
so
to do? I'm going to ask y'all to kindly roll me perception as initiative. I give y'all turns. $16. All right. And that just gives us a nice convenient order to be going in. All right, so Jinx, you're going to be starting off. We're not actually in combat yet. You don't need to break it down into actions.
All right, I just want to look around and it's not letting me move. Ah, interesting.
You want to be going somewhere specific or okay, yeah, there. All right. Jeff, where are you thinking? Or what are you thinking?
Thinking that's a little sketchy.
A little bit.
I'm gonna head out the back wall.
Okay. So like here.
That works.
All right. So here off to your right, there is a mosaic set into the floor, and I think that has an actual name, and I don't remember what it is. Um, of a giant sunburst, and I don't think that. Are you proficient to any degree in religion?
Not even a little.
All right, then yeah, you do not recognize that. And somewhat more ominously, off here to your as you're walking south here, off to your left, you see what looks like firelight. Aki, it's your turn.
30. I have 30, right? For movement?
I am not asking you to keep track of like
25.
actions yet or how far you feel like going. You can just point in a direction and say, I think I can get about this far.
I was
Okay.
gonna go to like this square here so I can kind of gauge to make sure no one's coming from over here or over here.
hmm you can also see what looks like firelight down this direction.
Okay. I am going to ready my hand crossbow then.
You are going to pull out your non-magic missile. Leftman,
Yes.
your I'm going to use the word turn even though we're not actually keeping track of actions or in combat yet. But like, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go?
I am thinking. I'm thinking I am just gonna move into the next room right here.
All right.
See if there's anything interesting.
Roll me an roll me a perception check. There's a bunch of footprints.
In which direction?
Pretty much all of them, but it's mostly north-south.
Are they ours?
Not all of them. Like chefs are pretty easy to pick out. Aki is a little harder just because chef is fucking huge. But you do notice that like half of them look like they're being trod like purposefully, and half of them look like they were being like shuffled or dragged.
I'm gonna look towards
And
Aki and say, my rat senses are tingling.
you think there's a
And
rat going on here.
he's
Gotcha.
gonna point out the extra spare footsteps and the drag marks.
And that leaves us with Carmine.
Yo.
What you gonna be doing?
I'll come in with the rat man.
All right.
But I'm gonna be looking, well, if we're facing in, then I'll be looking to my right to that entrance. That
Okay.
other random pocket over there.
Through this
Yeah.
hole here.
Yeah.
This is not a doorway. This is a section of wall that has collapsed.
Spooky.
You think that this little like alcove here used to be a closet, and then like it fell through, and now there's a big hole in the.
Okay.
All right, that takes us back to Jinx.
Everybody left me. I'm coming in with you guys.
All right.
Do I see anything interesting?
Roll me a perception check. 14. Let me see if I can do what I want to do. You see light down this direction, but that's gonna be pretty much all you got.
Got it. Okay.
And actually no, as you were coming in, like you had a bit of a sight line down this way. There's a tent set up down here. You're like, wait a minute, that's a tent. That's not supposed to be here. This is inside of a building. That's weird. Chef?
Guys, did anybody else see that?
Over here. Is that a doorway, hole in the wall? What do we got?
It was a doorway at one point. It's collapsed in and the walls are now freestanding.
I'm gonna sneak over and see what I can see on the other side.
And roll me a stealth check. Trying to be sneaky about it.
Oh wow, a natural 4.
Well, big
All right.
hulky man.
You come over. You are in full sight of the collection of people who are sitting around the fire. And they have turned to you, and two of them have their knives out. And they look at you, and you look at them.
Howdy, y'all.
Get him! That's a big stinking 7 on their part. Okay. Ah,
So now that we are officially in combat, do I
Mhm.
get my actions?
now that we are officially in combat, give me a minute. I'm getting there. Carmine, roll me a d20.
Okay.
You have to beat a 12. Carmine decisively beats a 12. We are going to return to the top of the initiative order. So we're going to start off with Jinx, actually.
Roll gamer moves.
We are crushing on the unimportant rolls here.
I am
Right.
So
Oh no, that's
here's
a
how
pretty
I'm going to
important
do it,
one.
because I know that it's relevant for some of us. I am pretending like you literally just rolled initiative to start this off. All right? So if you have the ability to take a free action when you roll initiative, you can do that now. Or you can do that now in this first round that we're actually keeping track of actions. So, Jinx, it's your turn.
All right. My movement is 25. Okay.
One action.
That's one action. Hmm.
You already have your knives out.
Yeah, and I'm behind this like little cove. Am I in a position where I can hide?
You can't. You have cover from all of them, so yes, you can.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and hide,
Mm-hmm.
and I just have everything ready.
All right. So, um, yeah, you have greater cover from everything. So roll me a stealth check and add 4. That's going to be 16
16.
compared to their passive perception. 14. All right. So hiding behind the wall mattered. Um, you are hidden and you are unobserved. Yeah. Which is all right. So you have hidden from them. They cannot. They are all off guard if you attack them from hiding, and they have to take the sneak action to actively try to hide you as long as you continue to have cover from them.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. You are hidden and undetected. No, I'm sorry. You are hidden. They kind of know where you are, so you will have to move to get undetected. But if you can like make it over to here, where you're hiding behind a wall again, then you'll be undetected. So you have a third action.
Can I do that as my third action?
Um,
I remember movement, attack, and then situational. I feel like that's not an option.
so the sneak action is trying to move while staying undetected. You roll stealth again with +4 from greater cover. Undetected isn't. Yeah, you stride up to half your speed, so you stride up to 15 feet at a time, and you roll stealth, and if it's high enough, then you get there. I will tell you flat out, that's 35 feet.
Actually, what I was thinking is like just coming here
Oh yeah,
because I'm covered on both sides.
yeah. At that point, I'm not going to ask you to roll for that
Okay.
because that's easy. But yeah,
Yeah, because there's not enough. I don't have enough movement to get where I need to
you are
go.
hidden. You are undetected.
Awesome.
Great, Chef. It's your turn. And Aki, you're on deck.
Rage.
All right. That's a free action now. So you scream really loud and burst into flame.
How big is my firebolt?
Big enough to hit one person.
I am going. Okay.
This one has cover against you. This one doesn't, but is further away. Excuse me while I swap them around because I don't want you icing my initiative folder up front.
We found it.
My one weakness.
Take him out, Chef. Take him out.
Take it out now.
I'm going to ready an attack when someone
All right.
gets close enough.
Okay.
And look at him. Well, pitter patter. Let's get at her.
All right. So that's an action to taunt, and I think an action to ready. Okay. If you're done, you're done. Do you yield your remaining actions?
Can I use the taunt as an intimidation?
I
I think I have something for that.
think you do.
Raging intimidation.
Yep. Okay, yeah, you are. All right, so you're using the demoralize action. Choose a creature within 30 feet of you that you're aware of. That guy's within 30 feet, that guy isn't. You're taking the close guy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Roll an intimidation check. You have to beat his will DC. That's going to be 14. You succeed. They speak common, you're speaking common, fantastic. You have succeeded. This character here is frightened 1.
All right. Yeah, I'm good.
There you go. His heart is shaky. He has half of a heart. Aki,
All right.
Lefman, you're on deck.
I am 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Mhm.
I'm going to go right next to Chef.
Gotcha. 5, 15, 5.
Or do I need to go over? Because the wall's in the way, that's why. Okay, I'm just going to go along this wall then.
Yeah, okay. 25 will get you out into that
Into
little
the
doorway,
open. I
if
just
that's where
wasn't
you
sure
want
if
to
I
go.
was able to travel quarter ways here.
I mean, either way, that would have been 30 feet, so
5, 10, 15, 20,
it's
25.
costing you 20 to get there, and then you
Oh,
have 5
oh,
more.
oh, because it's not. I see. Never
We're
mind.
not 5th edition anymore. Moving diagonally does not let you move it, I think it's 1.4 times?
Yes. Well, no, because I guess I was doing the math wrong. I wasn't counting the square I was on.
Yeah.
Um, from here, because that was my move action.
You can
I
take another
am
try, and that'll leave you with a 3rd action that you can just do stuff with,
I am
if you wanna get
actually
next to Chef.
going to I'm actually going to do this.
Mhm.
Chef, here you go. I'm going to grab a bottle of my quote unquote holy water, toss it, and he's going to get.
Alright, before you commit to this, I'm going to remind you that you can only be affected by 1 source of temporary hit points at a time.
Oh, he already
Raging
has
in
temporary.
Pathfinder gives him temporary hit points.
Okay, never
And
mind.
giving him a water balloon is a lot kinder than what I actually thought you were doing, because I thought you were throwing Girardi at
No.
him.
Then in that
So,
case,
Real quick, what is the
you could rise and splash
calculation?
yourself.
yeah, I could splash myself. I will splash myself then.
Alright, roll 1d4. You get
2.
2 temporary hit points, and the next source of persistent acid or fire damage, you can potentially just you can potentially recover from for free,
Nice.
or
Um,
as a free action. Um,
and that will be my turn.
Fantastic. Leftman, you're up.
Yeah.
Carmine, you're on deck.
Okay. I am going to go ahead and take an action to stride
Mm-hmm.
to move. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I had to get a yawn out.
That's okay. I've been coughing all
2,
night.
5. That's 5. So that's my 25.
Mm-hmm.
Mm, actually, hold on. I think I thought that wrong.
Your first diagonal counts as 5 feet. Your second counts as 10. You counted correctly.
No, sorry. I was looking at the wrong spot. You said second diagonal counts as 10?
Your second diagonal counts as 10. So what you did was that.
Okay. In that case, this would be okay. It'd make me end up in the same spot. I thought I could actually get a little further there, but I couldn't.
Mm-mm.
And I am going to take one more action to just stride another one.
Okay.
I'm gonna end myself up right here.
Okay.
Am I able to see anybody, or is that a wall right there?
This is a wall. This is a tent.
Oh,
You can
okay.
see firelight, but you can't see the fire.
In that case, I'm gonna use the rest of the movement to go underneath the tree, kind of like
Okay.
right behind Chef.
There's a guy pretty clearly hiding behind this wall. There's a fire. There's another guy behind the fire.
Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to
Army,
find my thing again.
Yes.
it's your turn.
Sorry, I was reading.
You're fine.
5, 10, 15, 20. Let me measure, make sure I'm not.
hmm
Um, I had a plan, and then it just clicked in my head. I was like, why am I doing that? So sorry.
You're allowed.
I feel that, Carmi.
No, and like you expect the enemy to
Read.
move, so like you prep for them to move, and then you're like, why didn't you think of a plan where they didn't move?
Then you're like, wait a minute, they go after me in initiative. You're
Yeah, and
allowed
I'm
to delay
like,
your turn until after the other guys go, if you want to see what they do.
um, no, I'll still double stride at least.
Okay.
5. Fuck, I just put away the ruler. It's 5. Okay. I'll go here and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Can I attempt to hide or blend into the corner?
Yeah, you can absolutely hide.
Okay.
Roll me a stealth check with a +4 bonus, because you have giant wall, because you've got 8-foot tall walls on either side of you.
Okay.
13. You don't think they know where you are.
Okay. Um,
Mostly because you have no clue where they are. You can't see.
yeah. I'm totally fine with that. Okay, then
All right.
is there a way where I can like prep a spell and if they pop the corner it can be triggered, or is that super specific?
Um, so you've strode twice, and then you've hidden, and that's your 3 actions.
Oh, okay. I forget hiding's an action. My bad. But is that possible normally?
You can say, "I want to cast a spell at the first thing that pokes its head around like this wall."
Okay. Good to know I'm able to do that. All right, thank you.
Uh-huh. All right. So we have
Is she in here still?
5, 10, 15, 5, 10,
She in
15,
here still?
20, 25. Then he's going to go again. He's going to go 5.
Well, one of them is going to get attacked.
We'll get to that. 15, 20, 25, then 10, 15 again. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. All right, so first one to come in, Chef, take an attack. 18 is going to hit. They deal 23 damage. The poor sod who you frightened earlier, you just cut him down completely.
Nice.
Hot diggity dang. All right. The other three, having seen you chop down, smite down their friend, I'm going to roll these three together, but they are all going to be a little different. But since they're all coming from a different one, I'm not rolling multiple attack penalties on any of it. 1, 2, 3. If I'm remembering right, the 25 is going to hit,
Correct.
and the other two are going to fail.
Correct.
Your armor class is 17, so we don't need to worry about crits. You are going to take 5 points of piercing damage. And what is the effect of your elemental aura?
It is a. It cuts down on things that can be shot at me.
Okay,
Makes it harder to hit me.
great. Then we also have this dude. And then, what's your con modifier?
4.
Okay, so you have 1 temporary hit point remaining.
Correct.
5, 10, 15, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5. Carmine, he can see you now. You do not have cover. You are no longer hidden.
Okay.
10, 15, 20. That's where he's going to live. And that's his 3 actions. Jinx, it is your turn. You are hidden. You can pop out and probably hit one of the guys around Chef from hiding. Especially if you can get around to like the far side of this guy over here.
So if I go 5, 10, 15, 20,
Mhm.
25? Is that the flanking position or is that the flanking position? I can never remember how this works.
Directly across.
So this is the correct spot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to ask. Well, it matters less because you're flanking, so he's just automatically going to be off guard to you. I am going to. I'm going to ask you to roll. Are you sneaking?
Yes.
Which means you're moving at half speed, which means it's going to take you 2 actions to get there.
Okay.
All right. Roll me a stealth check, please. That is going to. All right. You know how I said, like, Carmine, you can't hide anymore because you don't have cover? You hide in plain sight. There is nothing hiding you. You hide based on vibes.
Awesome.
All right. Roll me an attack against this poor sorry sod, if you would be so kind. All
I
right.
am going for the inside of the knee with my knife, with my dagger.
Okay. So
Yeah,
your
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack, I think, is 1d6 at this level. Roll me, roll me some additional d6. Roll me. Da, 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 oh. Yeah. Sneak attack at this level is 1d6. Roll me 4d6. Plus 44. Yeah. Also roll me 44. You are double critting this poor guy.
Oh.
First you crit succeeded your stealth, then you crit succeeded your attack without him being off guard against you. So you walk up and you slice his hamstrings out. And he falls apart like a rag doll.
Nice. All right, I'm good. At
Good
this point,
job.
have my daggers out. I'm ready for whatever.
Uh-huh. Chef, there's one up in your face.
Mm-hmm.
You could do something with that, but like that's up to you, man.
Who hit me?
Aki, you're on deck.
Who hit me?
The one that Jinx just completely annihilated.
Fair. Then
I got you, Big Betty.
this guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try and hit him.
Okay. 19's going to hit for 19 points of total damage. Minus 19, not minus 198. That's your first action.
Is he still up?
Yep.
I would. Since they are both next to me, if I tried to intimidate, could I get both of them?
Demoralize only works on one person at a time. Yes, choose a creature within 30 feet of you. You can demoralize one of them.
If I were to use a ranged strike, would that be a second attack penalty?
Yep.
Okay.
Anything that rolls an attack.
Fuck it, I'm gonna try and end the guy.
All right. Attack number 2. All right. Natural 20. Okay, that's going to get increased by 1 stage to a critical success. So that's going to be 22 points of slashing damage. Plus a whole fucking lot. He's dead.
And I have one left, yes?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and intimidate the guy in front of me. If I were you,
Okay.
I'd run, boy.
Roll me an intimidation check.
No,
11.
Didn't make it.
Yeah, well, you're not me. Aki, it's your turn.
You tell him, Chef.
All right. Mm, there is a guy in front of me.
Yes, there is one. He is currently brandishing a dagger at you, as a matter of fact.
Very nice. I'm going to look at him menacingly and unhinge my draw.
Oh, dude, what the heck, man? Okay. Yeah, so you have a giant jaw full of jagged teeth, and you, not gonna lie, you kind of look like a demon. What you
And I'm
gonna do
just
with that?
gonna say, in a very menacing voice that is coming from the jaw, not from Aki, big mistake, and attack.
Okay. Uh, you have a fist attack?
I have specifically a jaw attack I wrote in.
Great. Fantastic. 11 is not going to hit.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay, roll me an attack number 2.
There we go.
16 is also not going to hit.
That's my turn.
Yep. Hey, Leftman,
Huh?
it's your turn. Aki is over here biting at a guy. Chef seems like he's trying to convince one of them to run. To mixed effect. And you've got a bomb in your hand, so what's it gonna be?
I won't lie. Part of me really wants to go ahead and just toss this bomb over there by that guy who's being a little reluctant to leave.
That's what you want to do, then that's what you gonna do. Rat's got to do what a rat's got to do, man.
I'm chucking that above
I can
above
take
chef.
it.
Jeff is on fire. It's hard to make him more on fire.
Amazing, phenomenal point. I'm chucking it at their feet instead.
All right.
Right there.
Okay.
I
So
did.
16's going to miss, but because it's a splash effect, even if it misses, even if it lands here, as coincidentally it does, he takes 1 point of fire damage. Chef, do you get resistance to fire damage when you're raging?
I am checking. I don't think so.
All right, so you're going to lose your last temporary hit point.
It'd be like that.
And you're both on fire. Like actually. So Leftman, that's your first action.
Mark down that I use one of these. As my next action. Which one's this one again?
That man is on fire.
I'm taking a. Can I link this in chat directly, or do I just have to pretend roll this? I'm gonna pretend
What?
roll this so that way I can show you what I'm putting in.
Okay.
Lesser Peshpine nade, and I'm tossing that and slotting it into my glove.
Okay, your glove works with energy weapons. The Pesh Spine blade
Oh, that's
made to do
right.
piercing damage.
That's right. Hold on. I'm changing that.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling you.
You said it's energy?
It is
Mm,
energy, which means that it doesn't do piercing damage, it doesn't do slashing damage, it doesn't do bludgeoning damage.
I think this one does poison, so I'll do this. I'll put that in there instead.
Acid works.
Yeah. I will put that into my glove.
All right. Kind of spit a bomb into your glove, and you have a third action.
Oh, perfect. I thought that was going to take up all of them. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a stride action
Mm-hmm.
to
Okay.
move like about here.
Okay.
Actually, if I move here instead,
He's off guard to you,
but
but you
Chef
don't
wouldn't get
have
it.
the actions to take advantage of it.
Okay. I'm going to stay here then.
So you're setting up Jinx for the easiest layup of her life.
Absolutely.
Good teamwork right there. Charming, it is your turn.
Um, seeing Aki just like do what Aki just did,
Hmm?
it's gonna make um Carmine remind herself of her straight carnal desires. So she's going to go here, and this counts as flanking, right?
Yes, it does.
She's going to try to grapple the motherfucker with her fangs.
Oh shit. Okay. I think that you have a Fangs attack, right?
Yep.
19 is going to hit. So he's going to take 3 points of damage. And I believe that he is grabbed.
Okay. And then I have
Let me.
the Uh, you gave me hand wraps. Does that
Oh, yeah.
bonus count for my nails since it's
Yes, it counts
unarmed?
for all unarmed attacks.
Okay, then I'll also try to just straight up stab him with my nails.
Yeah,
Oh, lol, I didn't.
well, hold up. I'm just trying to remember how your fangs work. Um,
Sorry.
okay, so you have the unarmed and you have the grapple. So yeah, he's subject to the grabbed condition. Um, means that of he needs to break out of your jaws before he can like move.
Okay.
Um, so yeah, the natural one on the Eldritch Nails isn't going to work.
Yeah.
Also that should have been attack number 2, so it should actually have been like a 2 on
Oh,
total.
worse.
Um,
Yeah.
but that's okay. That is okay. You still have your teeth around his fucking neck. Um,
Showing Aki how to do it.
mhm. You have a mouth full of warm, life-giving blood. It has been a very long time since you have fed in this way, and
Yep.
you feel strong, you feel powerful, you feel amazing. I'm going to start with this guy. Homeboy is grabbed.
He's crabbed. Crabbing, boys.
He rolls 1d. So he fails the flat check that he needs to attempt to get out of your grapple. Um, so he's struggling in your. He is struggling. He is having a bad day. And then he is going to break out. And he is going to recognize that he is in a bad situation here. So he is going to take 5, 10, 15, and he's going to come around this direction. And that's going to be his 3 actions. Down here, Homeboy is on fire. If I'm remembering how persistent damage works, which has been a long time, and I may not, um, at the end of each of your turns, as long as you have the condition. Okay. Um, I don't remember anything about there being a particular check to overcome the persistent damage from being on fire. Um, off the top of my head. So he is going to throw himself to the ground and kind of roll over once over here. Um, wait a minute. Alchemist Fire Lesser. Okay. The persistent fire damage. Ba, ba, ba. Yeah, it's not given. Okay. So he's going to try to take his DC 15 flat check early. 16 or better, he puts the fire out. 15 or worse, he's still on fire. That's an 8, he's still on fire. That's first action. His second action is going to be standing up, and his third action is going to be trying to stab Lefman.
Uh-oh. Not woo.
15. Lefman, your armor class is 17.
Oh,
The fire is distracting him, so he's not going to stab you.
wonderful.
Then he takes his 1 point of fire damage, and then we roll 1d20, and he is still on fire. Jinx, you see another one who is standing here in a collection of other people who have not yet responded to you. He has a dagger out and he is looking at you, but he's not approaching you yet. It is your turn now, Jinx.
Alright, so if I go 5 and then 15, 20, 25. Is that correct?
Your speed is 25 and you can do that
Yes.
with a single stride. Yes, you can get there. And that would be 5 to move 1, 15 to move 2, 20 to move 3.
Okay.
As you cross into this room, for want of a better term, the guy over here next to the tent and among the others grabs one of the other figures that you now see as a young woman with some kind of large, heavy manacle around her neck, and he basically just grabs her by the hair and he puts a knife to her throat. Don't come any closer.
Didn't intend to. I'm going to stab the guy
What?
in between me and Leftman.
All right, roll me a dagger. He's off guard, which means you get sneak attack. 24 is going to hit. So roll me 2d4 plus 2d6 minus 1. 2d4 7 plus your 2d6 8 minus 1. All right, so that's going to be 14 all up. The guy on fire is still up. You have a third action.
I'm going to stab with my alternate hand.
All right. Dagger attack number 2. He is no longer off guard.
Nope.
8 is not going to hit.
Fair enough.
Chef,
Aye, Captain.
you're on fire.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. I am going to use 2 stride actions to go to here.
Okay. All right.
And I'm going to attempt to wang this guy with my sword.
Seems fair. 20's going to hit. 17 points of slashing damage. Damage plus 4 points of fire damage. He's dead as shit. That's your third action. You take 1 point of persistent fire damage, and I need you to roll me a d20. You are no longer on fire.
Oh, I'm still on fire for a little bit longer.
You're on fire, but you're supposed to be on fire. You're not. You are no longer on the fire that you're not supposed to be on.
The unfriendly fire.
The bad fire. Aki, it's your turn.
All right. Am I able to make it here? 5, 10, 15, 20?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna make it here.
Hmm?
Jaw attack.
You aren't flanking, so roll it for me.
Nope.
5. You're not gonna hit.
Um, why not? I'm not doing anything else. Do it again.
Okay. 13. You're not gonna hit again.
Okay.
Leftman,
Yes.
you have acid loaded into your gauntlet and a convenient human crotch exactly shoulder height away from you.
Beautiful, because that's exactly where I was trying to aim to begin with. This dude's having a bad day, and he's having an even worse day. So long as
This
I hit
guy
him.
is on fire. He's already had a terrible time.
He should have left. Oh.
Have you ever heard of the boxing legend
Oh.
Butterbean?
Oh my god.
You wind up, lean into it, just go all the way forward. There's beautiful follow through on this. Uh, punch him right in the dick. You don't start
Leftman's just
speed
gonna
bagging on him because after one, he's already down. You felt something give under your fist. You think you broke his hips.
Oh,
as
oh,
he's
poor
going down,
guy.
Leftman's just gonna say, "Oh, give your mom your regards."
Your
He just
alchemical
gives him a good
gauntlet
one.
starts spraying acid on him. And now you have 2 more actions.
uh must be a horrible idea. But I'm gonna go right there. Can I go right there?
Yeah.
Or is that in the way of the tent? Okay. I'm
You're
gonna take
kind
a
of
stride
like
action and
half
move
on
right
the
there.
tent, but that's okay. Weird dude with the knife has his knife to a girl's throat. The girl is wearing, as previously established, some kind of like large, heavy manacle or collar. Um, the other two are also wearing large, heavy manacles or collars.
Okay.
Um, and she doesn't seem to be responding to the fact that she has a knife at her throat in any kind of a way.
um taking a bomb out of my mouth since they're stored in there. That's an action, right?
Yep.
I have my gauntlet in one hand. Can I have a bomb in the other hand?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm using my last action to pull out another bomb. This one's
All
going to
right.
be the Pesh Pine.
Okay.
And that should be all my actions.
Don't even think about it, Ratman. And he digs the knife in a little deeper. Charming, it is your turn.
Hello. Um, I would like to try and approach in this direction.
Are you trying to be sneaky about it?
Um, does it take an action to try and be sneaky?
Y- so if you're just trying to sneak and you aren't trying to hide before because you're hidden
Yeah, I'm
behind a
in the
wall,
open. Yeah.
it'll mean that you're moving at half speed. So you're
Ah.
moving 15 feet per action instead of 25. Um,
Um, no, that's okay. I'll be obvious about it.
okay. He flips around and he's like half pulled the girl over him, and he's still got the knife to her throat. And he keeps looking back and forth and back and forth, like he's surrounded on all sides. You have 2 more actions, Carmen.
Yes. Uh, uh, I'm not good with drawing. I don't really know how to do the shapes on here. Can you do me a favor and draw a cone out towards him? I need to see. I don't know how to do that. I'm trying to look.
Like, oh, I know what you mean. I
From
can
me
help.
to him.
So from
Does
the
sound like
corner,
that.
Okay.
cone.
How much did I move already?
Although I tend to like it better that way.
Okay, it's supposed to be like, yeah.
Is it 90 or 60?
It is 90 from a corner.
Oh, wrong corner.
Okay, in that 15 feet, because it barely goes over him, does that touch him technically?
He is within the area of effect of a spell that you would cast at this point. So
Okay.
is
So is that random lady.
that one.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to.
And also she's been dragged kind of like there. So you're going to hit 2 of the prisoners if you hit him.
Okay. I'm going to attempt to dizzying colors
Okay.
and see what happens.
So that is going to be a will save from him. That is going to be a critical fail.
Whoa.
He is stunned for 1 round. He is blinded for a minute. Just give me a moment while I remind myself how stunned works.
Does that mean that he drops the knife?
No. All right. So how this happens is during his turn, he gets 2 actions instead of 3.
Oh.
And then yeah, he's blinded for 1 minute. It's not specified here. I'm also going to treat him like he's dazzled after that for another minute. That is going to be your 3 actions, Miss Carmine. Excellent. He is going to stumble a little bit, and he is going to slice this girl. As he falls prone over here. And the 3 of you who can see this watch in horror as her body remains standing, gushing blood. And then something inside of her body pushes her head out of the way. Still attached to what is to the uncut portion. Starts to fold its way out.
Oh.
This monstrosity appears to be some kind of skinless dead cat that once it finishes pushing its way out of her corpse, remains floating there at about head height.
God's above and below. What the hell is that?
Oh. That's a lot of perception.
A
Oh,
new
that's
player has
awful.
entered the game.
No.
You're
God.
screwed.
Gently over the top of this cultist. Down. All right. Take a second. That's going to succeed. He's going to take 10 points of slashing damage. Calmly, gently floating over top of his head. It does not move. Just see deep gouging scratch marks. They're all over his face. And that's going to be its turn. Jinx.
Holy crap.
Uh, oh, I need you to roll me a will save.
uh,
You have to beat a 14. Congratulations.
Nice.
You are not frightened of mechanically. You may be frightened of it because it's fucking terrifying, but you're not frightened of the mechanic.
All right. So, is there any place around here where I can actually take cover?
There are walls that you could hide behind.
So if I go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25?
Yeah, you can. You'll have cover from it there.
Okay, I'm going to just ready my weapon, and
Yep.
I want no part of that.
Mhm. That's fair. Chef, it's your turn. Aki, you're on deck.
Uh, if I did my math right, I believe I can get to right there. Will you check me on that?
No. I'm going to trust you. I believe you. Is that one stride or three? Sorry, two
That would
strides.
be 2.
Okay, you have a third action?
I'm gonna be fully fucking what the fuck when I come
What
around
the
the
fuck are
corner
you gonna do?
there. And I'm gonna
Yeah, you
ready.
round this corner and you're just like, why is there a dead cat floating even with my shoulder?
I'm
Dribbling intestines. What the fuck is going on?
I'm gonna
Why
ready.
does that guy look like something look like he's getting mauled by a tiger even though nothing is touching him?
I'm going to ready an
Why is there a body
attack.
at my Why is it wearing a collar? I don't know.
Why am I on fire?
You're still on fire, but you know why you're on fire. Also, you're starting to catch the tent on fire a little bit. Maybe that's a problem. But that sounds like a future you problem. Hey, Aki, it's your turn.
You know, I still have one action,
Oh, yeah, you do.
and my fire is not like that. It is more of camouflage fire than actual fire,
Your
unless I'm
fire is
hitting.
starting to make the tent smolder a little bit.
I'm gonna ready an attack for a hostile creature.
Okay.
I am done.
Aki.
It is my turn.
Oh,
Whithe. I will. I need to get out of the measuring tool. Sorry.
okay. I do run into that problem often.
Have I seen this thing from around the
I don't
corner?
think you can see that thing. You're hiding.
Okay,
There's a wall between you and it, right?
fair enough. I am gonna go 5.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that thing?
And just immediately go, holy shit, what the hell is that? And Divine Lance it in the face. Wait, do I want to
All
do
right.
that or do I want to do, wait. I'm actually going to try Purifying Icicle
Okay.
instead.
How does
And,
purifying icicle
so first I'll roll this.
work?
It's a
Okay. First, you're going to
20.
tell me how the fuck this works. Okay. Make a spell attack roll. All right. So, beats it, beats it. Its armor class is only 20.
Oh,
Roll me a fortitude save.
fortitude save. Oh,
Yep.
God. Um, how do I do fortitude save again?
In your character sheet where it says fortitude.
Up under saving throws, under the character
Yeah, under
sheet,
saving
under
throws.
right underneath armor class.
Thank you. I found it. 13.
All right. Okay. So I need you to roll me 1d6.
Got it. 4.
You take 9 points of piercing damage and 4 points of cold damage.
Jesus. So those 2 temporary hit
As
points went
the
away.
icicle impacts the cat thing, it appears completely unharmed.
Uh, so you said 4 piercing and 9.
9 points of piercing and 4 points of cold.
Got it. So total of 13. So minus 2, so minus 11. So that is 18
More than
hit.
half of your health.
No, not 18. I'm an idiot. Because I had
You're at
temporary hit
9.
points. Yes.
And that's your 3 actions. You took an action to stride out.
Yep.
Leftman,
Yes.
you just watched Aki throw an icicle spear at this thing and then get stabbed by nothing.
Wow. What a cute kitty. And
Roll me a will save.
please hold while I find that.
No, I'm sorry. It's at the beginning of its turn. You don't need to roll the will save yet. My bad.
Okay. And Leftman is going to backpedal faster than he has ever backpedaled before. 1, 2, 3. And he's gonna give Aki a good little pat on their back and say, "Yeah, you can take this one."
All right. That's one action.
Hold on, because I actually I want to look at something that I haven't thought of yet. What is this again? Only I'm able to take the mutagen, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I want to say so. I mean, it doesn't have a self. I mean, it says you gain +1 AC or +4 AC. Mm,
Um, I haven't actually gone through it very much. What mutagen is it?
it's the Drakeheart mutagen.
Yeah, I think that this is
It reads as
specifically.
a self.
I think that mutagens are specifically constructed to work only on your personal body chemistry.
Yeah, because that's how it's reading as. Okay. In that case, I'm gonna toss that for right now. I'm not doing that right now.
All right.
I can't really do much here, actually,
You could throw
except
a
for
bomb at
just
it.
continuously. What's the range on that, actually?
You just need to catch it with the splash damage, man. I believe in you.
I think the range is 10 on it, no? If I recall.
So for every so you can throw past the 10 feet. It just means that you're taking a stacking -2 modifier to the attack roll. But because you just need to get within 5 feet, you you just need to fail in order to hit it with splash damage. So instead of trying to hit 20, theoretically, you're throwing there at -2 and trying to hit 10.
All right, let's try it. Let's see what happens.
I
I
believe
haven't
in
tried
you.
that
You
yet.
can do it.
Am I just rolling the 2?
Yeah, roll me a thrown bomb at -2.
That's the one I had in my hand from earlier.
All right. An 8 is not going to hit. It's going to land here, kind of in the middle of nowhere. There are some holes in the tent, but that's going to be it.
Damn.
And I
All right,
believe that that's your second
that
action.
is yes.
You have a third. What do you want to pull out?
I'm pulling out another Peshbine,
Okay.
and then that'll be my third.
Okay. Charming. What the fuck is that thing?
I don't know, but Chef's in front of me, and that's scary. So I'm going to Forbidding Ward Chef,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna back the fuck up and hide right
All
here.
right. Seems like a generally positive life choice.
And that's my turn.
All right. This guy is going to stand up and he's going to swing wildly at the tiger that is mauling him currently. Um that. I need this one in particular. He's blinded, so this is going to be all right. He is going to use his frenzy ability. Then I need to remind myself how the fuck the blinded condition works. Everything is difficult terrain. -4 penalty on perception. Uh, okay. So he going to swing wildly in this direction, and that's what he's got. And that is his 2 actions. He is no longer stunned. The thing. All right. At the beginning of its turn, everything within 30 feet that can see it. Chef, Aki, Leftman. That's going to be it. I need you 3 to all give me will saves. Jeff succeeds. Aki, you fail.
Okay.
Looking for Will. Sorry. Somewhere in here. There it is.
Leftman is
Oh.
also going to fail.
Oh no.
Aki, Leftman, the 2 of you are frightened too. Which means that you are going to take a -2 penalty to everything.
Ah, shit.
And it goes down by 1 at the end of your turn. That includes armor class. That includes saving throws. And now it gets its 3 action. And it is going to start by shredding this guy's face off. And it is going to continue by continuing to attempt to shred this guy's face off. And it is going to continue again. And it's just going to be mauling this. It doesn't actually move. It just kind of spins in place, and more grievous wounds appear over this guy's face and chest. Jinx, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to sneak around behind this wall.
All right.
10, 15. As I'm coming around, do I see anything?
You see trees, but you don't see anything that you wouldn't expect to see.
Okay. I'm in the same place. I'm behind a wall. I'm going to hide and keep my daggers at the ready.
Okay. Roll me a stealth check, please. You feel slimy as you feel this thing knows where you are.
Ooh, great. Okay.
Will that be it for you, Jinx?
Yep, that's it for me.
Jinx yields her remaining action. Chef,
Aye, Captain.
it is your turn.
Um. Hmm. 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 I'm gonna shoot the fireball out of my
Alright.
sword
Okay.
at homie getting mauled.
Alright. Roll me a firebolt attack.
Okay, that did not work.
Did I not build it properly?
I'm guessing no. And oh, sorry.
I
Or did
don't
I just?
see a thing that would make it not work.
I may have clicked on the wrong thing. I should I have clicked that? There we go.
There you go.
I clicked on the actual sword attack.
Yeah, 14 is not going to strike this person.
What's his AC?
17.
Ah, fair enough. And then I'm going to back up here and take a defensive posture in front of Carmine.
All right. Aki, it is your turn. Dear gods in heaven, what the fuck is that thing?
Yeah. I am gonna say, fuck it, I'm not getting paid enough to stay here. And it clearly said, don't be a hero. I'm gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up here. I am then going to use one action to heal.
All right.
1d8. Is that plus anything?
Not for the single action heal spell.
Okay. So plus 6. So 15 health. And then my last action, I'm going to shield.
Okay.
And cower like a little wuss.
And cower like a little coward. Okay. Your frightened goes down by 1. You are now frightened 1. Leftman,
Yes.
it is your turn.
Well, I mean, I've ran through my options and I'm booking it. I'm
That's fair.
striding out. I'm getting out of this bitch.
That sometimes running like hell is the appropriate response.
I am going to not look this thing in the eyes and say it is not a good kitty under my breath. So that way it's not that loud. And I still have a bomb in my gauntlet. I still have that. I am going to out of some basic rat fear, take a mutagen.
Okay.
And then call it there. Because I don't think I've been
All
hit.
right.
So I don't need to worry about potions.
So your lesser Drakeheart mutagen.
Yes.
All right. So you get the ability Final Surge, which lets you stride twice using a single action. You have a -1 penalty to will saves, reflex saves, and all spell checks to recall knowledge. You get a +4 bonus to armor class, and you get a +1 item bonus to perception checks.
Let me go into character. Do I just edit my AC here
Or you
temporarily?
can just, remember that your armor class is 20.
Okay.
The effects go away if you use the run like hell using a single action activity.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
You have one more action. I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm running Okay,
low on what I can do.
that's fair. Carmine, it is your turn.
Okay. Um, Chef is gonna motherfucking kill me for this. But I'm going to step out in front of Chef.
All right.
It's okay if it doesn't work. I've just never used this before.
I believe in you.
I am going to ask to
Speak to its manager.
discern secrets. So speak to my manager
Okay.
and sense the motive of whatever the fuck that thing is.
Okay. So you can recall knowledge, seek or sense motive as a free action. So you are trying to so recall knowledge is what the fuck is that thing and what the hell can it do?
Okay.
Seek is where the fuck is that thing? And sense motive is what the fuck does this guy want?
Yeah, I want to seek sense motive.
I I am going to recommend that you recall knowledge.
Oh, okay. I'll recall knowledge.
Because what the fuck is that thing is a more relevant question than what the fuck does that thing than what the fuck does that person
Okay, yeah, I'll recall knowledge.
want? This is going to be occultism.
Jesus.
Because you
Okay.
have cast this spell, you get a +1 status bonus on it. So roll occultism at +1. 17, that's going to be 18. Sebastian pops up out of a bucket.
In Hell's fashion.
Got me? Why the fuck is there a horror there? Run.
Okay. Um.
Grab the girls if you can.
Um.
2 actions. You have a third.
Wait, that was 2 actions?
1 action to move, 1 action to cast Hex
Oh yeah, I
Disintegration.
moved. Yeah. Um.
Yes, Chef, you heard that. You heard grab the girls if you can.
Well, I only have 1 more action. Uh. Oh, I really don't want to leave Chef, but Chef can take more than I can.
It's okay to leave him to die.
I really don't want to. Um.
And it's okay to distract the monster.
Oh, but it's the monster's turn next. Yeah, fuck that. If it was an different initiative
Technically, it's the
order,
cultist's turn next.
yeah, but no. Uh, uh, I'm so sorry, Chef. And um, yeah, we're gonna 5, 10. We're gonna dip.
It is the cultist's turn. D20. He's going to attack in a random direction. R1d20. He's finally going to swing the correct direction. He's going to hit. All right. He is going to have to take a fortitude save, which he is going to critically succeed on. Holy crap. And this is going to do an extra 2 points of damage. This is going to do 7 points of damage. Then, for his third action, he is going to swing wildly again. That's going to pass. Okay. Hero fucking cultist. That's going to critically fail. Alright. Now it's the thing's turn. So, Jeff, you can see it. You're within 30 feet. Jinx, you can't see it.
Hold on.
Chef,
Isn't there
roll me
a
a will.
tent? Isn't there a tent between me and the thing?
You're right. You can't see it.
Why do you think I moved there?
Good job. Smart man. So that doesn't take effect. We are going to swing one. He's very dead. Very, very dead. And now this thing is going to move along as fast as its grubby little flight can take it. 5, 10, 15, 5, 10, 15. That's all it's got, folks. Jinx, it's your turn.
Oh hell. Um, so we don't know what's going on with these other little things down here, these other girls.
They are not moving. They do not seem to know what is going on. They seem completely out of it.
And I did not see how the floating cat thing came to be, correct?
Nope, I
So
don't
I
think
just
so.
know
You
that
just know there's
there's
a floating dead cat that makes things like die immediately.
and there's some girls over here that I don't know what's going on with them.
Mhm.
Okay, oof, oy vey. Um, so this area right above me, this tree, so everything underneath, he'd be able to see through and be able to see me if I moved in that direction.
Yeah. You're
Okay.
not sure how well it sees. It doesn't seem to have eyes.
Yeah, and he already sensed me, or at least I think he did, because he gave me the squiggies. So I'm going to just move up to,
All right.
and I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna stay in place.
Roll me a stealth. You don't feel the slimy feeling down your spine like something knows where you
Perfect. I'm just gonna stay
are,
here, have my daggers ready. That's it for
and
me.
that's enough for you for now.
Exactly.
All right. Chef,
Aye, Captain.
what's it gonna be?
Stupid. Very stupid.
All right.
I'm gonna
Aki,
listen.
you're on deck.
I'm gonna listen to the frog. I'm gonna come down here.
All right.
I'm gonna grab the girls
Okay.
and move as far as we can back towards Carmine.
They are even more completely out of it than you thought. You are having to sheath your sword and grab them like they are sacks of potatoes.
Then that is what I shall do.
All right. You will move while at half speed with them.
Okay. So
So that gives you 15. So you can get to here.
I'm gonna get to there with them.
All right. Aki, it is your turn.
Um, he's just gonna see the cat moving closer, and he's gonna go, "Fuck this!" And he's just gonna keep running. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 up here. I'm gonna do a quick shield as well, and then continue to run outside.
All right. Leftman, it is your turn. Carmine, you are on deck.
Is this thing looking at me?
It's just kind of slowly rotating. It doesn't
Well,
seem to be paying you any more attention than everything else. Aki, you are no longer feared. At the end of your turn, you lose one frightened condition.
Okay.
I am then going to. If I book it, would this thing pay attention to me?
One way to find out.
Hey, Aki, you want to find out?
No,
That sounds like a yes to me.
I'm out of here.
I'm going to do my best to shuffle on out. Not like booking it, but just shuffle my way out. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's
All
one
right.
action.
That's one stride.
And then one more stride.
Okay.
Every stride is one action, right?
Yeah, every stride is one action. You have 3 actions.
1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me just measure that because I know the diagonals get a little funky. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Or would that actually be more like this? There we go. And then one more. So that leaves
Yep.
me there. Oh, it's not letting me move myself. What the heck?
You're still
There we
on the
go.
measure tool.
And I think I'm going to keep myself. Fuck it. I'm gonna
Alright.
use that last action to stride and then just actually instead move myself here, right in the corner.
Okay.
Just so that way I can still kind of peek around the corner and see what's going on here.
You are no longer feared.
Okay.
Carmine, it is your turn. Gods above and below, what the fuck is that thing? Because honestly, knowing that Sebastian called it a horror did not help in the slightest.
No. Um. Okay.
If nothing else, it seems to be fairly slow.
Okay.
But Chef is
Um.
pulling an extra, like, 300-pound of insensate girl, so, like...
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place right now. Fuck. Um. I. Sure. Okay. I am going to do flashy disappearance.
Alright,
I'm going to then 5, 10, 15. I'm going to stride. Eh,
okay.
is there a corner? Yeah, this corner. Because I'm scared.
Alright, so that's going to give you cover.
And then
Cover
now
is
I'm going to
going to give
do
you...
the stealth check to hide.
Alright,
Right?
so cover would normally give you a +2 bonus. Because you have the spell, this is going to be made at +4, which means that you have to beat a 21.
Stuff.
It has 32 on its perception for initiative. What do you think it has plus?
Okay,
The answer is a lot.
can I
Can
just
also
fucking run? Can I just keep
yeah,
running? I'm just
yes,
gonna keep
Yes.
running.
yes,
5,
yes,
15, 20, 25.
yes. Please, dear God, yes.
I'm gone. I went poof and I'm gone. I reappeared when I kept running. So it just sees me vanish, turn the corner, and then suddenly appear again and
And
keep
say
running.
fuck it,
And fuck.
and just kept running.
Yep.
Actually, because of this wall right here, it never saw you reappear.
Let's fucking go. It thinks I vanished for now. Because it has a billion perceptions. Was gonna figure out I went poof.
Mhm.
Heh, heh, heh. Sucker. As
Alright,
it
so,
slowly comes around the corner.
Carmine, you have a third action.
Wait, I
Didn't
thought
she
that
used all
the
That's
3,
the
I
spell
thought.
spell.
is
The
the spell
spell
is
says you stride, which means that you stride as part of the spell.
oh.
All of
Oh.
that happens as one action. Then you stride again. I'm sorry, you void your stealth check because it's not actually that important to you, and that's fair. Uh, Actually, I think that with this wall hanged out here, you would have actually only needed to beat 19.
Yeah, no, I'm
But
still
like
running.
you're voiding it, it's not that important to you. That's fair. All right, and then you stride again. Is your second action. So you have a third action.
Um sorry, the cat is on my shoulder right now.
Oh, the cat will be on your shoulder.
Hi, Gutterball. Can you? Where's my
Boy,
mouse arm?
hi,
She's
kitty.
just she's just sitting on my shoulder, so I'm like awkwardly holding the mouse. What's
Do you
this do?
need
No,
us to move Carmine for you while you
no,
deal with the
we're good.
cat? Okay.
I'm just trying to see.
Do you want to prep to throw a spell at it?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Oh yeah, my cat's name is Gutterball. Sorry. One is Gutterball, the other one is Gary.
Gary and
Sure, I
I
will do a
Gutterball.
found
cat
gutter
named
ball
Mitch.
in a literal gutter
We
drain
found her
on
in
the
a little
ground.
gutter, and she was little at the
Oh,
time. So
poor
Gutterball.
She was like a
baby.
ferret.
It's okay, you have a good home now, buddy.
Yeah, she looks annoyed at me. I'm going to prep hex clinging ice if that fucker
Okay.
turns the corner. Within range, of
Um,
course.
can you please link clinging ice and
Gosh.
or book clinging ice? Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Um.
I guess with
The
if
witches call everything fucking hex, which is a little annoying.
yeah.
But yes. Cast range on that is 30 feet, which means that it's going to be like if it comes into this room just below you,
Yeah,
you're going to blast it.
cool. Gutterball agrees.
All right. It is
Glad we
now
got
the
gutters.
thing's turn. 30 feet and can see it. Nobody can see it.
Yay.
5, 10, 15. 5, 10. And that is going to be spell Carmine.
Do I need to re-roll it?
No, I'm just taking a note here. Okay, it needs to roll a reflex save.
Yeah, which I'm sure
Okay,
it'll pass flying colors, but
it's pretty good at reflex save.
it's a fucking ghost. Oh,
So that's
It's
going
just
to
a regular
succeed,
success.
which means that it's going to take half damage. So
I did
I'm going to
something.
ask you to roll 1d4 cold damage.
Slash R.
All right, 3. We round up, or rather, we round in your favor. And then I need you to roll me a fortitude save.
Yep. Sorry, I'm using my left hand right now. Where is
It's okay.
It's
She's falling asleep on my arm. Sorry.
it's under saving throws in the middle.
Fortitude. There we go.
All right. You succeed on your damage reversal save.
Cool.
So it's going to take points of damage.
It takes
It takes
damage
damage?
Yeah, you
because it didn't
succeed on your
that's
saving
insane.
throw, which means you don't take the damage and it does.
Oh.
You can. This thing does bleed. I just want to reiterate that.
That's
Well, it
great.
doesn't bleed, but it can take damage.
Great.
Then 5, 10, 15. And
Oh,
that's going to be its entire turn.
Okay.
Jinx,
oh
it's
god.
your
All right. So how does dash and stealth work? Because what
Uh,
I'm wanting to do is go like over here,
all right.
but I know dash is 2 turns double, but then with stealth it's half speed. So
Okay, so how Pathfinder works. You can stride multiple times per turn.
So that's basically your
All
dash.
right. You have 3 actions. You can spend all 3 of them striding, and you can move your speed 3 times. When you are taking the sneak action, buggered up.
So basically, I would stride 3 times, but I would roll stealth 3 times and only go 15 feet.
So when you take the sneak action, what you're doing is you take your stealth action to maintain being hidden, and you can move, and you can stride up to half of your speed. We round in your guys' favor, which means that you would be moving up to 15 feet. It would mean that you can stay hidden, which means the horror wouldn't know where you are, which means it wouldn't follow you. It's also pretty much going to stay in this area, so if you want to head straight north, you're golden. If you're going to try to slip in behind it and try to stab it, that's kind of the only time that I would recommend even thinking about stealth.
All right, then I'm
There's
just gonna
enough walls and trees and so on in between you and it. You're
stride
just
then,
trying to run, just run.
and I will go a second time. And
You've got one more space on that one.
okay. 5, 10,
And you can
15,
take it all
20,
the way here to the northern edge.
25. And I already have my knives out, so I'm just gonna hang out here.
Okay. Chef, it is your turn. Aki, you're on deck.
I am going to move the three of us to here. That should be all of my actions.
Okay. Aki, are you going to stay and try to help your friends bravely slow this thing down even more?
I don't
It's
even know.
okay if the answer is no. I won't judge you.
I don't really have anything that I could potentially do other than um let me see. That's 60 feet. Trying to see. It's not going to cost me anything really. The only thing I have I feel like its will save was that was reflex. I think its will
I don't
save.
think anybody has thrown a will save at it.
It's either that or they're both will saves. Okay. I guess I'll just try this out. I'm gonna cast Daze on it.
Okay. All right, so that's going to be 2 actions.
Yep.
All right, basic will save.
It did it fail?
That depends on your spell save DC.
It did fail. It was an 18.
Oh my. Oh me. Oh my.
Okay.
Roll me a fortitude save.
Yeah, that's the part that I'm scared of next. Okay. Nope.
All right, so I got some real bad news for you anyway. So number one, roll me 1d. I'm sorry, you take 4 points of mental damage, and also it's completely immune to mental damage.
Fair enough.
This thing does not seem to have a brain, so far as you can.
I'm gonna say I'm sorry. I'm out of here now and leave
He is
after
going
that.
to book it.
That's all I could do, guys.
You
Me you at
tried.
the cart.
I
Me
respect
you at the cart. I'll
Leftman,
keep the horses warm.
Leftman, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Ah. So if I attack this thing and I fail, I take all the damage.
Yep.
I mean,
Is that kind of bullshit? Yeah, absolutely. Supposed to be like that?
1d6.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what is it that I gotta save myself on? Where is
Fortitude
it?
whenever you damage it.
Is it 42?
Yep.
It's
Fortitude save?
fortitude save whenever you damage it.
And
Damage
then
reversal effect is a fortitude save.
I have the mutagen still up. Will saves, reflex saves, and all skill checks to recall knowledge. So in this case, I don't take it at disadvantage.
Don't take a -1 on your
Hey, if I were to try to put a overload of boom powder into a frost vial, how much do you think that would increase its damage?
how much boom powder you got?
I got 2 left. And the boom powder itself is actually it specifies 1d6 damage here in the stats, but it doesn't say it in the wording. Wait, but hold on. Hold on, because here on under activate, it says 3 action interact. That's a little confusing.
All right, so I think that what it actually is
Was that like if I put it down on the ground, they interact?
black powder. And I think that black powder works by like setting off lots of it at once.
Yeah. And the
So
idea
what
is if I
that
shove
would do
more
would
and
be
bomb.
you setting off lots of it at once in a safe and controlled manner. Are you trying to be safe and controlled?
I'm trying to make a biggest
Horrific
bomb.
amalgamation. Okay.
So no, is what I heard.
Yeah. Really, I'm
Got
trying
it.
to do the frost vial so we could slow it down.
Okay.
Killing it is a benefit.
All right. So here's what I'm going to let you do, Leftman.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be one action to prep this. It's going to be one action to throw it, and that will leave you with one action.
So is it one action to use 2 boom powders on 1 frost vial, or one action to use 1 boom powder on 1 frost vial?
One action to prep the biggest frost bomb that you have ever made in your life.
Say less, I'm throwing this bitch.
All right. Okay. Armin, you watch as Leftman reaches into his cheek and pulls out a bright blue bottle and then reaches behind him, uh grabs a hold of a horn in his teeth, upends the horn into the blue bottle. You're not sure how, but it seems to be working. Lefman, without even really looking, you tuck this thing over your shoulder. And I'm going to say, because you are so fucking close to this thing, you smack it right in the face.
Oh, sweet.
All right? I am going to ask for you to roll me one single fortitude save.
Oh, hey.
That's a fucking success. All
Oh,
right.
hey.
I need you to roll me 1d4 bludgeoning damage. 1d4 bludgeoning damage for smacking this thing in the face.
Oh,
That's
That
okay.
works.
I
I
need
guess
you
I
to
used all
roll
the
me
luck on the fortitude.
2d6 cold damage. Because what I am doing is I am saying that you have managed to upgrade this frost vial to a moderate.
Ah, sick.
All right?
Desperate
That's going
times.
to be an 11. And then for all of the black powder, you said you were putting 2 horns in?
Yeah, I put 2 horns.
All right. That's going to be an additional 2d6 fire.
No, a
That
little
is
less than what I was
okay.
hoping for.
A little bit. But so that is going to be minus 16 damage just from the frost vial effect. All right. And it takes a minus 10-foot penalty to its speed. This thing is moving at 5 feet per action. That now it needs
Sick.
to take 2 reflex saves. 1, 2. It is unfortunately going to pass on both of them. Roll
What
me
were the
2d.
reflexes for?
Roll me 4d6. For the secondary explosions that are also going off.
Oh, wait, me?
Yeah.
Yes, you.
Oh, I thought that was Cartman for some reason. You said what? 2d6?
4d6.
4d6?
It is
Oh,
2
sweet lord.
secondary explosions doing 2d6 each. We round in your favor, that's going to be an additional 10 damage. And you have 1 action.
Oh, oh man. Uh, let's see. I am gonna take this last action,
Mhm.
seeing how I just gave it a good old bonk to
Mhm.
stride around this corner, so that way it takes more time for it to get to me.
Mhm.
And then that's my last action.
You have like 15 more feet of movement.
Oh, well, I guess if we're trying to completely get the fuck out of Dodge, then yes, in that case,
I think that you
let's get over
guys are
there.
still running like that's entire. If you want to still be running like hell, that's up to you.
Leftman will never say no to scurrying out.
I don't think that you know how much damage you do. Carmine, there is a giant explosion that seems like it should not make sense. There is there is a blast of cold, there is a burst of heat. As the fog around this thing clears, it is nearly damp. Parts of it are missing, parts of it are frostbitten. It's a little bit on fire. One of its legs got blown off completely. You
Okay.
think that if you can get enough, that if you can do enough damage to it, you can kill it here. I will tell you flat out, it has 7 hit.
Oh, sweet Christ.
I don't know if I can do
I didn't
enough
think it was that
damage.
damaged.
I think you can manage.
I don't know if I'll roll that. I very rarely rolled that high in damage. Um,
If nothing else, your hex cantrips are 1 action, and then you can spend the other 2.
yeah, I guess.
A
Yeah,
little bit of damage, chipping damage is better than no damage. But at least if you have the 1 action, you'll be able to get out of there if he turns any damage against you like
attacks
I
me.
did.
Yeah. Uh, okay, well, I guess I'll try and clanging ice once.
Right? So it needs to roll a reflex save.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's going to be a big old critical success. That's okay, because that only took you 1 action,
I'll do it again.
right?
Okay. I'm just gonna leave. That's what I'm doing.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. At the start of its turn, nothing is within 30 feet. All I want to do is and 5, 10, 15. That's all it's got. That's all it's got. Jinx, you can see it now. It is moving slowly. It is. It already looked dead. It now looks like it has been half destroyed.
Major booty.
Oh, baby.
I'm trying to find my jinx. Where is my jinx action?
I think it's a feat.
It's under innate spells. Okay. So I'm going to jinx it.
Okay.
He's probably going to pass, but
Halfling. Okay, yeah. Curse of 30 feet. You have to be able to see your target. You'll have to get closer to it.
it says under my innate spells that the range is 120 feet. Unless it's not set up correctly.
In the archives, it says 30.
Okay, so it's not set up correctly. Then I'm not going to do that.
My bad.
No worries. Man, I want no part of this guy. I'm going to.
You're allowed to say, I am going to retreat.
I'm going to retreat.
Token. I'm going to adjust spell. There we go. I am no longer in your character sheet. Chef,
Hi, Captain.
return.
I'm going to take the young ladies to here.
All right. Leftman, it is your turn.
Oh, man.
It is back to moving at full speed.
I can't see it from here, can I?
No, you can't. There's a wall on the. If you just want to retreat, that's all right.
Checking something real quick. Hmm. I am going pull out. Whoops. I was just trying to. I need to figure out how to link that in chat properly. I am going to take a lesser sticky algae bomb
All right.
out.
Okay.
And if I were to move 1, 2, 10, do I measure it from where I'm throwing? Or from the
Yes.
corner right here, since I'll be at the corner of the wall?
You measure from where you're throwing.
So if I were to move here, 1, 2, that'd be at disadvantage because it's 15, right?
That would be at a -2 penalty.
Hmm. I mean, fuck it. Why not, right? Let's see what
I believe.
happens. Taking a stride, moving there. And then the last action, let's just sticky algae bomb
All right.
at -2. Let's see.
Roll me a Yagi bomb at -2. That's going to be a 16. 16 is not going to hit the floating cat horror, but you will catch it with the splash damage. Roll me a fortitude save.
Rolling.
You are going to pass your fortitude save. Would you like to use your third action to withdraw?
I think that was my 3 actions. I took an action to
Oh,
stride, took an action to take the bomb out,
step,
and
draw,
then
throw. Yeah, 3.
yeah. I mean no,
No,
because
no,
that's
you're
not how
right.
that works. No, 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 no. I was thinking about the bucket action I have from the mutagen, but that's still taking an action for it.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Carmine, left mid is staying. What's it gonna be?
Jeez. Um, fuck. I'm gonna try one thing and then run.
Right.
It's probably gonna be the craziest roll it's ever gonna do. I bet it's gonna be like max be immune to it, whatever. I'm gonna try and enfeeble it.
Okay. Right. So the condition. Okay. This doesn't actually do damage.
No.
Damage reversal isn't affected by this at all.
Right.
So it's literally just roll a fortitude save and see what happens. Okay.
Okay,
What
we're
does it
running.
mean by
Bye.
set the
I
target
mean, yeah,
strength?
that's critical.
I just wanted to see if it would work.
That's a critical success. But that information may prove helpful in the future.
What does it mean by sap the target strength?
So the enfeebled condition literally comes with a value. When you suffer from the enfeebled condition, you take that value as a status penalty to strength-based rolls and DC, including melee attack rolls, damage rolls, and athletics checks. So basically, it's
Oh,
just minus
okay.
your strength and amount.
Okay. Makes enough sense.
hmm And nobody can see the poor cat horror. But it knows that Lefman is here and throwing things at it.
Uh-oh. Hello there.
That's a natural fucking one.
Youch.
What the
The
fuck?
rat gods are with me
What the
today,
fuck
I guess.
is that? What the actual fuck? It does not hit itself in its confusion.
Do they make
But it is
blue
going to
pills for
miss again.
cats with impotent claws?
What the fuck? Lefman, I think that you're just immune to cat. Um,
This is a fucking weird ass cat and mouse game.
Chef, it is your turn.
Did I hear it try to attack Leftman?
It has not made a single sound this entire time. It is, in fact, eerily silent. But I am going to point out that you can get into a flanking position on it, and I will let you take a swing,
I am going to leave the girls here and go for it.
I believe. All right. You're flanking, which means that it is off guard, and its armor class is reduced by 2.
Feet don't fail me now.
I believe. 23
Ooh.
is going to hit. Roll me a fortitude save.
Sweet Christ, that thing can do 30 damage?
That thing can do a lot more than 30.
34.
Oh, God.
But not this time. This time you'll just do 20. Which, given that it has 6 fucking hit points left, is going to be enough to get it done. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 10:30 local. I may have to dig somebody out in the morning, so I'm going to ask that we call it here. Congratulations, my players, horror banes, each and every one of you.
And gonna go back and get the 2 girls.
We will drop it exactly as you cut this dead cat monstrosity in half. Jeff, roll me a will save. All right. Thank you all very much for coming out and joining me on the Isle of Wight. I think that you guys are starting to put together that something fucky is happening. And I hope to see you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.